EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Alright,
Terrorist base.
let's get going, why don't we?
Our victorious forces continue their liberation.
Just as soon as we skip that, because it's not nearly as cool as the original. And I need to mute the monitor stream because somehow they didn't get muted before. Anyway. Should be in the China campaign. I don't think we started it yet. We just finished the GLA campaign last time. I think. Yes, we did, because let's look at the load menu anyway. Yeah. Apparently these are a little shorter than the original's campaign, but anyway. China campaign. I think I've been doing the whole time a medium. Yeah.
Good afternoon. As America withdraws its troops to strengthen homeland defense, our own nation now takes the rightful path to lead the world against terrorism. In a televised address, our premier again denied involvement with GLA hoodlums and condemned their use of stolen Chinese armament against our great ally. The premier's military commanders have pledged to repel the GLA from former American bases in Europe. China will not allow continued GLA control of advanced U.S. military hardware. Our opinion polls show majority of citizens support the premier and ask for swift retribution. From our post in Germany, this is Sang Meiying, Beijing World News.
I did not think the United States would be defeated so easily. I do not understand why the United States has allowed this to happen. This cannot be allowed to stand. China will make things right. The GLA's treacherous use of our resources against the Americans has caused great embarrassment to China. They must pay for their insolence. They believe they have won the day, but they celebrate too soon.
We have spotted survivors. Ground assault will be necessary.
Hello, Jay. Thank you very much for the subscription. Really appreciate it.
General, the GLA managed to defeat the U.S. forces in this area. We launched a devastating counterattack, but like roaches, they are still alive.
Let go of my
Even now, the
controls,
GLA
Daniel.
survivors are rebuilding.
Okay, there we go.
Speaker tower is ready.
Yeah, we'll just leave those off for now.
Generous.
Go ahead and
Sorry, sir. I can't build
drop
there.
an infinite money machine over there.
We have big plans.
Or what will become one eventually. And I think we need to build that before anything else
General,
can happen.
our new listening outposts are stationed in the area. They are at your
Reactor, of
There's
disposal.
not enough build space. Adjusting frequency.
Okay.
Construction built to
I remember
spec.
these things, I think. Go ahead and put one over there.
Moving operations. We'll get the location.
And we'll put one over here.
Hey, let's go where the chatter is.
Time for overlords? Oh yeah. Lots and lots of overlords.
Let's build.
May I suggest that you garrison several of the nearby buildings to defend our base?
China will grow
That
larger.
place, garrisoning
China
buildings is
has
dumb.
been
We're not going to
generous.
do that.
Nice location.
I don't know if we'll be allowed to build many
It
overlords
is
or not.
time.
But, we have one for now.
Building is complete.
He will fall quickly to an overlord. And he will fall especially quickly. I think we're supposed to come down here and capture this so we can have US units. I don't know if I'll bother. Okay, we apparently do not have hackers yet. Boo.
China will grow larger. Let's pick up some goods. Let's build.
War factory. Yay. Everybody's favorite.
That's not a good spot. Try another. Nice location. Build orders complete, sir. I am big.
Unfortunately, China doesn't get any particularly amazing infantry, so overlords with bunkers is kind of a meh thing. And since we're not US, we don't get the also awesome okay, we don't get overlords at all this mission. Boring. I guess we'll just have to keep the one we have alive. We'll make a few battle masters instead.
Now that you have
Um,
re-established our
China.
base of operations, it is time to root out
That's a
all
good
remaining
choice.
GLA forces in the area.
We will live in prosperity.
Yeah.
Nice
If
location.
we're not USA, we don't get the cool US infantry either. Even if we capture their stuff.
Chain gun upgrade is complete.
So it's probably not worth.
Construction built to spec. Let's build.
We could get some stuff like,
China's tank division.
let's see, where do I want to position those defenses? Let's put this here.
That's a good choice.
Tune into the enemy.
Keep moving the listening van ahead a little bit.
China's tank division.
Okay, so this has pretty decent range. In any case, we're about reaching the extent of what we can build.
Construction is complete.
We'll go ahead and get both of
China
those
has been
upgrades.
generous.
They are both, unsurprisingly, good. For anti-tank reasons, we're going to want one of
Real
those.
nice when it's done.
And we're going to want to staff them with infantry.
We'll tear through their armor.
Construction
China's
built to spec.
Unfortunately, we're not going to have any infinite money this time around. Okay.
We will live in prosperity.
China's tank division.
Subliminal messaging
Build
upgrade
orders
is
complete,
complete.
sir.
Tear through their armor.
We do have
Let's
mine
build.
upgrades, which are
Tear through their armor.
Let's take a
okay.
look.
They help keep suicide
Carrying
troops
the
off
big gun.
buildings.
China's tank division.
But yeah, no snipers for me. Alas. Okay.
China's tank division.
If we roll a bunch of tanks
Gun barrel spinning.
together with a few of these guys, we should be able to deal with most anything we'll encounter.
Need a bullet barrage? Okay, here we go.
Extra large.
The Overlord's too slow to keep up with the group, so
Infernal cannons loaded.
Nationalism will bring us victory.
let's
Hey,
keep
let's go with the
moving
Japanese.
north along here.
Relocating. We'll get the location.
What are you fools doing? Stay behind the Battle Masters.
Okay, here we
Unit
go.
lost.
Let's get out there. Gun barrel
Well,
spinning.
that was dumb. Thankfully I can build more of those.
Keep the cylinders oiled. Gatling tank ready for action.
You get your ass over here and get
Let's
repaired.
get out there.
Build a second one.
Right here. We will defend this territory. Move order confirmed. Carrying out orders.
Unit lost.
Oh,
New
there.
area.
Okay, we need something to deal with infantry up there.
China needs us there. Keep the
Which
cylinders
means
oiled.
You.
Of course.
We should attack move for here.
Okay, here we go.
That should
Where
deal
is the
with
battle?
the infantry relatively effectively.
Gun barrel spinning. Push them through. Take it into high gear. Push them through.
Unit lost.
Damn it. Close. Okay. We definitely need a few more of those. Also, might as well get black napalm while I'm at it.
Need a bullet barrage. Take it into high gear. I have
We're going to have to manage these guys a lot more carefully than I would otherwise want to.
Fighting for the Red Army. We will defend this territory. Gun barrel spinning. Okay, here we go.
Did I? Okay, I missed selecting this one.
Gatling tank ready for action. Ah, yes. Serving China's needs. Need a bullet barrage? Right
Okay,
here.
there we go.
Yes, General. Keep the cylinders oiled. Where is the battle? Gatling tank ready for action.
And let's get another listening post.
Unit lost. The GLA are using these oil
How
derricks to
dare.
fund their forces. One of our Red Guard could capture those derricks. The proceeds would help
Well, that's
defeat the GLA.
unfortunate.
Built for China.
Too big of a deal, really. We'll put
nice
a
location.
tower there.
Black
China
napalm
has
upgrade
been
is
generous.
complete.
It will look real nice when it's done.
Scatter some defenses around.
Dragon tank.
I'm tempted to position a dragon tank.
Let us get closer.
Let's try this.
Built to spec.
Maintain a smooth ride.
This is going to be
Moving volatile.
very slightly tricky.
The earth will burn.
Yeah, this should work. We just can't get the mine upgrades on these, but that's fine. We have a better minefield now anyway.
Building is complete.
Okay.
We will live in prosperity. China will grow larger. Building is complete.
We'll put 2 bunkers to the north.
Tune in to the enemy.
The listening outpost is supposed to be invisible, so I'm not sure why it was being attacked.
We'll tear through their armor.
Yes, better.
Battlemaster tank reporting. Rapid fire. We'll tear through their armor.
We're gonna want
am
this guy up here purely for repair
Nothing in
purposes.
our way.
It'll be a mobile repair tower, effectively.
Tear through their armor.
China's rocket soldier. Moving
tear
rocket
through their
launcher.
armor.
Tank hunter here. Track down the enemy.
Okay.
China has
We'll
been
tear through
generous.
their armor. We'll tear through their
I'm
armor.
trying to decide where I want to put the second bunker.
That's a good choice.
Probably over here, honestly.
Gun barrel spinning. Let's get out
In
there.
any case, we can pull this back to be built by the
Of course.
Overlord.
Adjusting frequency.
This thing really does reveal quite a large area.
Yes, better.
Perfect scout.
Moving operations.
Bit slow,
Hey, let's go where the chatter is. Moving operations.
but invisible while sitting still? Yes, please.
Construction is
Let's go where the
complete.
chatter is.
Apparently, its detect invisible units range is much shorter than its full range.
Extra large. It won't be long. We
Okay,
have big
second
plans.
bunker can go there.
A very good plan, General.
I like the big targets. Track down the enemy.
Need a bullet barrage? Okay, here we go.
Send him over there.
Construction is complete.
We'll send the Inferno cannons over there as well. They'll probably be useful for something. Even though I'm not entirely sure
Keep
what
the
yet.
cylinders oiled. Right here.
Unit lost.
Rapid fire.
Out there.
Gatling tank ready for action.
Okay.
Overlord is waiting.
The local force of healing is available. I should build more battle masters.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
We will want them eventually.
I am big.
You
Need a bullet
will blow that
barrage?
up, please. Thank you.
China's tank division. Rapid fire!
Boom.
Of
Okay.
course.
I will
China's tank
crush.
division.
We'll get the location. When do I get started?
Where'd the other Inferno cannon go?
Keep the cylinders oiled. Need a bullet barrage. Spin them up. Spin them up.
I'm not sure what happened to it, but it doesn't seem to be around.
Tank hunter here. On the hunt.
China's tank division.
Must have run into something that ate the thingy along the way.
I think I can hear them.
Oh, I think I know why these were detected. Here, get your asses out of here.
Enemy tanks out there.
China's tank
On the
division.
hunt.
We'll get the location. Yes, better.
I wonder if it was detected because these guys shot.
Serving China's needs. China's tank
I
division.
think I can hear them.
Battlemaster tank reporting.
Unit lost.
Take it into high gear.
Okay,
Gun barrel spinning.
shoot him. Don't move around.
Need a bullet barrage.
Shoot him. Ah,
Keep the cylinders oiled.
okay.
Gatling tank.
Always
ready for
have two
action.
available.
Tank hunter here.
Adjusting frequency.
Gun barrel spinning.
You
Inferno
pull back.
cannons
You're not
launched.
taking
Keep the
this block to
cylinders
the front
oiled.
right now.
Okay,
You pull
here
back
we
to
go.
there.
Where is the battle?
You go blow this up before it can cause too many issues.
Yes, General.
We'll get the location.
Okay.
Do you hear something?
We'll pull this ahead a little bit.
Relocating.
There are no more supplies here.
Okay, it went back to invisible.
Battlemaster tank
Congratulations,
reporting.
General. You have been promoted.
Now, it looks like we could
Where is the
honestly just
battle?
overrun this whole place in short order by just moving
I
everything
am
in.
big.
So, let's get rid of these tanks when they come in, and then let's do just that. Go ahead and grab a few useful abilities. Make sure those vehicles regret moving if they try. I should have dropped bombs on them before I did that. Oops. Ah well.
Unit lost.
Okay, looks like the mines aren't going to last very long anyway. Hold fire for a bit. Like that, kaboom. Beautiful. Okay.
What do you need? Nothing in our way.
Let's just go ahead and move this stuff in.
I am in control.
The Gatling tanks will deal with the infantry pretty easily. The tanks will deal with them.
Unit lost.
Gatling tank. Ready for action. Keep the cylinders oiled.
Forgot how annoying these were.
Unit lost.
reporting.
Oh, shit.
This is the Overlord tank.
Fighting for the Red Army, China's needs.
Hey, come back
Fighting
here.
for the Red Army.
I didn't tell you to go up there.
Serving China's needs.
Unit
Carrying
lost.
out orders. China needs us there. We will prevail.
Unit lost.
Here goes most of the GLA base.
What do you need?
Right here. Fighting for the Red Army.
Gonna lose the Overlord.
Unit lost.
Serving China's needs.
Okay. That's why we have a pile more Battle Masters down
Where
here.
is the battle? Yes,
At
General.
this point, honestly, we can just build a whole load of these guys and just move men. Okay, we can't set targets on the minimap.
Everything will go up in smoke.
I have many bullets to spare.
Let me fly.
Unit lost.
Okay. We should have set that up firing in that area
I
ahead
have
of
many
time,
bullets to spare.
but it's not a big deal.
China has
You
been
get behind the line instead of in front of the line. We'll have Gatling tanks catching up with these guys before they get anywhere close to the
I
front,
have many bullets to spare.
and then it'll be easy. Oh, this was a hard mission in the first place.
I have many bullets to spare.
Okay.
Fighting for the Red Army. I have many bullets
We
to
do
spare.
need to be careful.
Serving China's needs. Battlemaster tank reporting. Move order confirmed. Gatling tank ready for action.
We need to keep our Gatling tanks close to the
Let's
front
get out
because
there.
these things are actually scary for normal tanks.
On road.
Unit lost.
Keep the bullets flowing.
Because these things are actually scary for normal tanks.
Of course. Where is the battle?
Stop shooting infantry, damn you.
Spin them out, Gatling tank. Ready for action. Keep the bullets flowing. Serving China. Spin them out.
Unit lost.
Right here. I have China's blessing. Need a bullet barrage. Keep the cylinders oiled. Gun barrels spinning. Move those bells. Keep the bullets flowing. Battlemaster tank reporting. Rapid fire. Keep the cylinders oiled. Gun barrels spinning. Gatling
I need
tank
to
ready
go.
for action.
Oh, we don't have any money left.
Gun
This is
barrels
actually
spinning.
unfortunate.
Where is the battle?
Well, we can solve that problem pretty easily.
Unit lost.
Rapid fire. Need a bullet barrage. Unload.
AK-47 for everyone!
Hello, survey.
Okay, here we go. Of course. Gun barrel spinning. Of course.
Unit lost.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
These tanks will run into the objective and die pretty quickly. Make that go away, please. We've taken out one of their buildings. Or one of their tank building areas. I think there's another one that they're... Come on, artillery, hurry up. I don't want this to get rebuilt. Awesome. Okay. Problem solved. Now. I would like to move this in a little closer, and I think I
Do you
can
hear
safely.
something?
As soon as we see any of these guys twitch, we're gonna immediately hit S, though. Oh, okay, we're good. Alright. A little bit of artillery, and we'll have this problem solved. Now, money. Unfortunately, they have not seen fit to grant us an infinite supply for this mission.
We will live in prosperity.
And I definitely should have considered that before I got down to the point where I'm at now. I'd have to sell stuff to be able to buy a supply center, which I could actually afford to do very easily. I just need to find a place to build a supply center. But anyway, I way overbuilt power. That should be about right. Okay. Oh, we have enough to build a supply center now. I just need to find more supplies if I want to do that. Or I could go capture a Derrick. But that's boring. Who'd ever want to do that? Instead, let's bomb the heck out of some local villages. There, we need to destroy these two, and then we're good.
General,
Our defenses
Chile
should
has
be strong
garrisoned
enough
several buildings
to
throughout the
hold.
town. Perhaps you could use a dragon tank to clear out those garrisons.
Do I care about them? Not overly much, I don't think.
Unit lost.
Okay, we didn't even get a... Oh, these guys are the problem. Well, that will be dealt with shortly. We'll be dropping bombs and stuff on that in the future. Yeah.
Where do you want these? Supply truck here.
How about you two go collect these supplies
We will get
there.
more supplies.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Looks like the GLA are mostly coming through this gap anyway, which is both less and more defended. Nope. Those ones are definitely coming over here. Okay, let's go ahead and drop some mines. Don't care about either of those groups. We'll try to drop them there.
Unit lost.
How dare. They
There is
killed one
much
of my
money to be
beautiful
made.
supply trucks, who's otherwise not getting me anything.
Very
Alright, you park there
economical.
for now. Not safe.
Need a bullet barrage?
Unit lost.
You two go get that one. You two go get that one. Problem solved.
Rapid fire! Gatling tank,
Boom.
ready for action.
Go back here. Okay. We're gonna have to bomb these guys to get rid of them. We're not gonna be able to cross those quad cannons. Hopefully that'll do some damage to this building, and then we can dump a artillery on it to finish it off. Oh, there's quad cannons all over the place. That's why they're not getting that far. Okay.
Unit lost.
A bomb was dropped. Let's see if we can take out this cluster and maybe do some damage to that building. Hopefully we don't knock it back to actually being a hole, because if we do, we're going to have to reconsider my plan. Anyway, here comes the artillery shells. Damn it. Okay. That's a little too much damage. Yeah, none of this stuff over here matters in the grand scheme of things. Let's go ahead and
Adjusting gas valves.
Right.
Take one
we
of
are
these
moving.
tanks and do some scouting down here.
Maintain a smooth ride.
Maybe there's a nice supply of supplies over there. And I assume there probably is. There's some infantry. You can go get them roasty toasty.
Ignition.
Oh, nope,
Moving
there's a tank.
volatiles.
Run!
Keep it steady.
Ideally, these fools will run right into our
Right.
defenses.
We are moving.
Infantry can be quite scary in this game, but only if they're well defended.
Dragon tank.
Infantry that aren't well defended are
Maintain a
just
smooth ride.
raw meat as far as everything is concerned.
Moving volatiles.
They'll be eaten very
Right.
quickly.
We are moving.
Or maybe I should say a well-cooked steak.
Keep it steady. Let us get closer. Maintain a smooth ride.
Okay.
Keep it steady.
There's definitely a nice juicy US
Let us
base
get
over
closer.
here. We probably could have and more correctly should have captured.
Set them ablazing.
Boom.
Right. We are moving.
Okay, so I don't see actual supplies over
Maintain
here,
a smooth ride.
which is what I would have needed.
Let us get closer. Maintain a smooth ride. Keep it steady. Let us get closer.
Pretty much money.
Moving volatiles.
Actually not that much money at all.
Maintain a smooth ride.
Unfortunate.
Keep it steady.
I thought those usually held 1,000
Let
credit.
us get closer. Maintain a smooth ride.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
Moving volatiles. Maintain a smooth ride.
Bunch of
Moving
capturable
volatiles.
vehicles.
Post them down. Let us get closer. Everything ready here. Keep it steady.
Can't
Let us
select
get
that
closer.
to attack.
Drown them in flames. Dragon tank. Maintain a smooth ride.
Okay, let's see if we can get this guy home to repair.
Right. We are moving.
Meanwhile, let's go bomb the crap out of some stuff down here. Namely, I would really like some of these quad cannons to go away.
Keep
While
the
we're making
cylinders
quad
oiled.
cannons go away, we get to
Unit
bomb
lost.
quaint little European villages. Win-win. Yeah, there's no way we can actually set that there, but we'll see if we can. In the meantime, next artillery will drop on this in the probably vain hope of clearing out these quad cannons and infantry. So there's less stuff to shoot at airplanes.
Unit
Oh, we
lost.
actually did get some mines there. Nice.
Need a bullet barrage? Of course.
Okay. Somewhat unsurprisingly, the Dragon Tank did not make it back. No, actually it did.
Pressure
Okay.
level
I was
set.
wrong. Somewhat surprisingly, the Dragon Tank did make
Dragon
it back.
tank.
Now, let's go
Gun barrel spinning. Okay.
poke
here
a
we
tank,
go.
actually get you
Yes.
repaired.
Need a bullet barrage. Gun barrel spinning.
I could shut down the flame
I
barrier.
built for China.
Actually, you go get repaired as well.
Let's take a look.
Need a bullet barrage? Okay, here we go.
There we go. You
Everything
don't
ready
even
here.
think about going way out
Moving
there.
volatiles.
Go back here.
Keep it steady.
All right. Now. We can dump another bomb on that. Or... Okay, most of those are gone. Or we can dump a set of bombs across here. And hope that those all blow up before they cause serious issues. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we need to get rid of these two buildings, or that building and the quad cannon down there. If we do that, then we can bomb this Harvey Light.
Unit lost.
Although we did get rid of most of the quad cannons hanging out around here. If only I had an artillery barrage, I could take care of that infantry building permanently.
Keep the cylinders oiled. Ah, yes. Pressure level set.
In the meantime,
Hose them down.
we'll take the flame tank out there, light that on fire, and then get him back here as quickly as we can manage.
Gatling tank, ready for action. Everything ready here. Right, we are moving.
Okay.
Let us get closer.
We might draw the attention of that tank,
Release the flames.
which is fine. We'll just lure him into our defenses in that case. I hope.
Moving volatiles.
Run!
Maintain a smooth ride.
Run for your fire life.
Right, we are
This
moving.
is not the best vehicle to be luring with because he is a bit slow.
Keep it steady.
Boom. Okay, you go get repaired.
Let us get closer.
Okay. We're definitely next bombing run. We're going to drop it right here. And then we're going to artillery the same spot. We need to deal with that building. As soon as this guy's done repairing, which he is now, we can go handle that problem. And then we probably can go roast this.
Unit lost.
Okay, did actually drop a minefield. Not that it's going to last long, but anyway. Okay.
Dragon tank.
Roast it!
Unit lost.
Wait. That thing had gained a level just as it was blowing up. Which means it killed these, except it didn't actually... Okay. Let's try that again. This time we'll have to waste a little bit of money to make a flame tank.
This is tight schedule.
Realistically, we're going to want to sell this. And actually, I
very
don't
hot in here.
have any good source of funds, do I? Not really. Okay, whatever.
Temperature stable.
Go roast
Hose
that
them
building,
down.
please. And in the meantime, we'll drop bombs right across there. That'll take care of most of these quad cannons, hopefully. Maybe it'll even take care of this. We'll save the artillery until we know it's going to go down. Should have waited a second. We could have got it here with slightly higher health. Hopefully we'll take care of most of these rocket dudes. Really, infantry are not a serious issue for us, but... Okay, here it comes.
Unit lost.
And here comes the artillery. which I didn't need to call because this got blown up. But this will go away too, and that'll be fine. Now we can do the same thing to that, and we'll be able to win. My vehicle's here. Holy crap.
Adjusting gas valves.
Go blow that
Set
up.
them ablazing.
He should be able to deal with the quad cannon by himself. Quad cannons are not exactly anti-armor vehicles.
Pressure level set.
Neither are flame tanks, but
Moving volatiles. Gun barrel spinning. Keep the cylinders oiled. Keep the bullets flowing.
You
Let's
stay
get out there.
back, 'cause
Gun
you're
barrel spinning. Gatling tank.
leveled
Ready
up.
for action. Spin them up. Let's get out there.
I don't need to waste
Gun barrel
more
spinning.
experience on you right now.
Gatling tank. Ready for action.
Okay. This is only a 2-minute and 30-second timer? Wow. Okay. Well, we can definitely go level whatever crap we want to level with it. I think the next carpet bombs are actually going to drop on here and get rid of all these units. Because there's a lot of them there. And I don't want them suddenly deciding to get unstuck and coming for me. Goodbye, Quad Cannon. You won't be missed. Next cluster mine will drop right here. Help take out anything coming out of there. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. The rest of the stuff we don't care about. None of it's anti-air. We don't have to worry about our aircraft getting shot down. Okay. The carpet bomb is a little bit of an annoying ability because you have to know which direction the aircraft is going to fly across the circle. So in this case, it's going to bomb like that. They always seem to come from one of the bottom corners.
Unit lost.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Much flattening. Okay. Ching. I dare you to move. It won't hurt a bit. Alright. Next bomb will get dropped right around there. And then we'll probably have to arty it as well. And then we just need to blow this up to win. Which I don't know if we need to blow this up or both of them, or if just this would be enough. So maybe we should try to blow this up next. I don't know. If we pushed our defenses up to here, which we don't really have the money to do, but we could. If we sold our old defenses here, we would get enough to build some kind of defensive line in this choke point. But I think we sell for half value. Yeah. So we sold these 4. That would give us enough to build a pair, which has been holding the line pretty strongly here. And we could do that right in here. Capture this. That would require another 1,000, which we do have available. Then we could go ahead and start capturing these resources. Alternatively, we could probably capture one of these oil derricks. Without too big of a problem. I don't know. Probably not worth it. In any case, let's go ahead and bomb the shit out of that building. And hope we get the whole thing. We do have some artillery we can call on if we have to. know if that'll be here fast enough. Should be, though. And that should solve unit construction from now on. But yeah, shells will be here in time. Goodbye. No more units. Except this giant pile that's here already, but that's not a real big issue. There is this over here, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Yeah, we'll just bomb the heck out of this building, and I think we're, quote, done, end quote. Go ahead and drop some mines right there. Hopefully these units will eventually at some point decide to move out. If they decide to move out this way, they'll run right through that and have a fun time. Nice. A bit cheesy just to go ahead and win using general powers, but I don't feel like trying to solve my money problems, and this is easier. I did not mean to click there, but I bumped my mouse against the side of my keyboard, and that was that. Oh well, hopefully it's close enough to at least damage this. I don't necessarily want to destroy this in this bombing run. I mean, if it destroyed it completely, that'd be fine, but I think this is resilient enough that it could handle. It'd be nice if we got it down to like 3/4 health or something. You know, 1/3 health or whatever. 1/4 health. I suppose half health is okay. Okay, so the next time we'll get a paired carpet bomb artillery barrage again. We should just be able to wipe that out. Yeah. Alright, in the meantime...
Tune in to the enemy. Hey, let's go where the chatter is.
Let's see if we can get a better view of what's
Relocating. Moving operations.
Doesn't really look like there's much
Do you
around
hear
here
something?
anymore.
Moving
It
operations.
may have been slightly bombed. There is still this over here. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything over there, which is nice. I was a little worried that there might be.
Adjusting frequency.
Okay. This is still alive over here, I guess.
Yes, better. Hey, let's
We
go
might
where
have
the
to go
chatter
ahead and
is.
bomb that later.
Do you hear something?
Almost tempted to do a dumb and let them see this, but they move these units down here in the minefield, but I'm gonna have a better idea for that. Actually, I don't think I need
Where do you want these?
defenses here anymore,
Resuming the supply routes.
because they're no longer producing units to attack with. So I should just be able to go ahead and collect resources without having to worry about attack waves. I mean, these units are still here, but they're not moving. Speaking of which, bombing run. Be followed by an artillery barrage, because there's like almost no way the bombing run actually levels this. Yeah. And then assuming we don't just win right there, next bombing run will go here. And end there, maybe. In that order. Damn it. Boo. Alright. There's a tiny chance that if I can get mines dropped on there, it'll kill the guy who pops out to try to repair it. There's no flipping way though. So this is going to come back to full health. So we're going to have to do 2 bombing runs. Yeah, I think it just ate the mines. Boo. It's going to be up before we can get another bombing run on top of it. If we send any units up, these units will all unstick. Actually, you know what? I could just bomb that and then send my units up to destroy everything. If I get rid of these units, we're basically done here.
We'll get the location.
Let's try to lure some of them over this way, though.
Relocating. Hey, let's go where the chatter is. Relocating. Moving operations.
Okay. Not the smartest thing I've ever done, but... Boom. Okay. Now, what do I have for units without having to build a bunch more?
Temperature stable.
We have this... Okay.
Keep the cylinders oiled.
This will work.
Yes. Let's get out there.
Here comes the bomber. Perfect. It's all gone.
Yes.
Including that, apparently, because a little bit of splash damage in the mines. Awesome. Alright, now we just need to waltz in here and blow this shit up. Nice and easy.
Okay, here we go.
They do still have some tanks down here that could cause serious issues for us. Hopefully those won't move. Also, there's a whole bunch of resources right there I just noticed. Oops. Capturing those would be a good idea if I need it. I don't think I need it though.
Gatling tank, ready for action. Take it into high gear. Dragon tank. Right,
You go over there and blow this up first, please.
Let loose the juice.
There's a tank. Let's avoid that at all costs.
Ignition.
This isn't going to end well. Nope, it's going to end very poorly.
Unit lost.
Oh well. At least the tank almost died. So if it does come over here for some reason, we'll be okay still. We just build more units. We got money. Not much, but we got money. And can make more money fairly easily. I just don't want to spend the time to do it. I will, however, ensure this tank never becomes a problem.
Keep the cylinders oiled. Push them through.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. We do have to destroy all the units, not just some of them. Or all the buildings.
Keep the bullets flowing. Kick it into high gear.
If the mission doesn't end when we blow this up, then we're gonna use our artillery on some of the tanks. There we go. Yay. Alright. I spent way more time on that mission than I would have had to. Onward to the next mission.
An overwhelming defeat at the hands of our brave troops has sent stunned GLA soldiers underground. In response to new threats,
I'm not sure if I would call that
terrorist
overwhelming.
Command, our homeland security has been
If they had
tightened. The
even
Premier
2
wishes
brain
to
cells to
assure
rub together, they would have been able to
citizens
defeat
that the
that.
GLA will not be permitted to infiltrate our nation as it did America.
Oh,
Reports
this mission.
from our cities confirm our
Okay, I
people
remember this
stand
mission.
calm and ready for any situation. Some may
I'm
be
definitely-
reporting from our Middle East news desk.
I'm definitely not going to use... Well, maybe I will. I really want to.
We must be on our guard. Reports
There's a
say
strategy
the GLA
for
might
this
attack
mission.
as revenge for our entering the war.
That is ridiculous, but I love it. It is probably the stupidest strategy you've ever seen in your life. But it's so much fun.
We're under attack!
Also, the river's... Yeah, not very smart there.
They are everywhere! We are being overrun! Another wave! We need reinforcements! We've lost the airfield!
So they blow up all the cool stuff.
You're
Yeah,
trying to get
there's-
to the main reactor! Protect it at all costs!
The command center! They got the command center!
Oh, no. Okay. What we get is something very cool.
We held. Remaining forces, report in.
We get
General, the GLA
neutron
are attempting
shell.
to destroy our
gifts.
main nuclear power plant.
Precious cargo.
Okay,
You must hold off the GLA to ensure that the facility is not destroyed.
I don't remember how this works.
Our nuclear
careful.
cannons are
She's
now
fragile.
upgraded to fire neutron warheads. These new warheads effectively eliminate soldiers and vehicle drivers. Once the radiation has cleared, one of our infantrymen
warheads
can then
preserved.
capture the surviving vehicles.
I don't remember exactly what lines they attack along.
We bear gifts.
This is the basic strategy.
The mother of all weapons.
They always attack down the same lines. And you wait for one to fire, boom. And then you get the other to fire. Boom. Okay, they're not quite synchronized right, but it's fine.
We will be
I don't
generous.
care.
Precious cargo.
I think they attack down.
I'm carrying the big gun.
Defenders of peace.
You go
The
there.
People's Army.
You go up
Right
there.
away.
Nuke warheads preserved. The mother of all weapons.
You come over
Precious
here.
cargo. Be careful. She's fragile.
And attack in this area, I think.
Gatling tank, ready for action. Yes.
Trying to
Yes, sir.
identify the paths the GLA come down.
Moving now, sir.
Anyway, before I waste too much time on this, I need to get some more income going.
General, your reinforcements will arrive in 10 minutes.
Right away. Let's pick up some goods.
Need to get some more guys on the way.
We'll tear through their armor.
Save
I
that
like
money for
picking
now.
targets.
You get your
We'll
ass over
tear
here.
through their armor.
Okay, here comes the group right now.
We'll tear
We
through their
bear
armor.
gifts.
We'll tear
Okay,
through
one
their
group
armor.
comes from down there. So let's get
Nuke
that, one
warheads
of these guys up
preserved.
over here.
We'll tear
We're
through
going
their
to need
armor.
to build... we don't have the ability to build right now.
We
Okay, that's
bear
fine.
gifts.
It's not really fine, but...
Nuke warheads preserved.
China is under
General, I
attack!
made contact with one of our spy outposts.
oops.
They are under GLA attack. If we can rescue them, I can patch into their system, and we will be able to call in carpet bombers.
Okay. So that's one setup. It's two setup.
The mother of all weapons.
This one, I think, they come in from there, so let's get him firing here.
Tank hunter here. On the hunt.
Eventually, we're going to be able to build these things, and then we're going to ring the whole base with
We'll
them.
tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
The important part, I've done this before, where I just wasted way too much time on this mission, and I had literally hundreds of derelict vehicles
Everything ready
just
here.
piled up.
I will leave a dark cloud.
Okay.
Need a bullet barrage? Gun barrel spinning. Of course. Need a bullet barrage? Keep the cylinders
You
oiled.
defend him. Then
Gatling
one of
tank,
you over
ready for
here
action.
defend him. Yeah, these guys will keep the suicide
Gun barrel
troopers
spinning.
off.
Take it into high gear.
Nuke warheads preserved.
Unit lost.
Okay, looks like we're gonna want to shoot slightly different direction. Basically, over there.
They're attacking our base!
We bear gifts.
Them up.
Unit lost.
Okay.
Yes!
I
Attack!
mean, what kind of right thinking Chinese would use a GLA vehicle?
Nuke warheads
Unit
preserved.
lost.
Where shall we prepare?
No. Yeah, fire there. Much better.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Barrage. Let's get out there.
I like the big targets.
Keep the cylinders oiled.
Okay.
Standing attention.
Not working very well. Yeah, let's try to send a couple infantry.
Enemy tanks
Yes.
out there.
Just
Yes, sir.
straight to
Defend
these
us
to
of
see what
peace.
happens.
Moving Our
down.
base is being
Ready for
attacked!
orders.
Immediately.
We'll have to send real armies over there eventually, but
Unit
for now
lost.
let's avoid that. I thought I sent... Did it get blown up? Oh, it must have got blown up.
General, your reinforcements will arrive in
Keep it
5
steady.
minutes.
Okay.
Unit lost.
Okay, obviously we can't go to this one because these are in the way.
We bear gifts.
Unit lost.
Beautiful. Not quite as beautiful as I could have preferred, but
Unit lost.
boom. More tank. Lovely.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Lovely, lovely. What was over here that stopped that little run? Let's go ahead and grab Carpet Bomb, because it's amazing. And Artillery Barrage, because it's also amazing. Okay.
Unit lost.
Well, that's unfortunate. Once we get the ability to build around here, that'll help a lot.
We will be generous.
Out there.
General, GLA forces are attacking the bunkers.
Be careful. She's fragile.
Okay.
Where shall we prepare?
Sure.
Be careful.
Stay right
She's
there.
fragile.
And target. There.
Unit lost.
The mother of all weapons.
We need more of these. Basically, we need 2 targeted at every spot.
Under here.
Dead in their tracks.
Because that way
The enemy.
we can
I'm carrying the big gun.
Unit lost.
Yes, General.
they'll be landing fast enough. Like, this area is pretty well defended. We need some more bunkers built down here. Yeah. As soon as reinforcements arrive, we'll be fine.
We bear gifts.
Captain, ready for action. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's get out there. Ah, yes.
Unit lost.
I moved it in a second too early. Oh well. Replacements are coming soon.
I like the big head in their tracks.
Nuke warheads preserved.
Unfortunately, there's no way to tell these to only fire when there's enemies in the area. And I guess I could, kind of, but
Generous.
they're not smart enough
Of
to...
all weapons.
They tend to do a lot of micro movements if you order them to guard an area. And that is
Nuke warheads preserved.
not smart.
General, our reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Beautiful.
Precious cargo.
Helixes.
Now that our reinforcements
Are
have
amazing.
arrived, it is time to eliminate the GLA from this area.
Make it worth my time. Helix on the sea.
Partially because you can upgrade them for awesome things.
Make it worth my time.
Okay.
We have
You,
big plans.
go over there and repair that. Do I have any other...
Serving China's needs. Fighting for the Red Army. Orders. Pressure level set.
Okay.
Moving volatiles.
I don't believe
Need a bullet barrage.
that I have all the cool stuff I need here.
Helix on the scene. We're going to
Unit
ruin
lost.
somebody's day.
Okay, is that the only construction dozer they gave me?
China.
Apparently. Okay, so I have a barracks. I have a supply center.
They're attacking our base!
I need a command center somewhere. Where would be the best place to stick this? Honestly, probably right over here.
China will grow larger.
Okay.
Helix on the scene.
Helixes are pretty cool. Second only to Overlords, in my opinion.
What do you have in mind? Make it worth my time.
Looks like these are all upgraded.
Make it worth my time.
Already?
Make it worth my time. What do you have in mind?
A nice
Helix
mix.
on the scene.
Helixes are one of the few units where it's actually
Yeah.
worth getting the
What?
bunker upgrade. Unfortunately, you can't put vehicles in them to fire out. That would be too awesome.
Gatling tank, ready for action.
Unit lost.
Orders complete, sir.
Well, that wasn't very nice of you.
What do you have in mind? Making a flyby. Make it worth my time. Let's haul these guns. What do you have in mind? Make it worth my time. Helix on the scene. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
How about you two come over here?
Something down there. We're going to ruin somebody's day. We're going to ruin somebody's
Looks
day.
like they built my favorite ratio,
Unit lost.
so we can have a few gun helixes for every one propaganda helix. Beautiful. Okay,
We bear gifts.
where did the construction vehicle I had over here go?
We
Did it
will
get blown
live in
up?
prosperity, building the Chinese empire. Let's build.
Well, in any case,
A very good plan, General.
Battlemaster tank, right here.
through their armor.
We will
Park you
defend this
here.
territory.
Unit lost.
knock it off, you scumbags.
Where is the battle?
We'll tear through their armor.
General, our base is under attack!
There.
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Let's move these helixes out a little bit.
We have big plans. Nice location, mother of all weapons. We must be patient. Be careful. She's fragile. China has been.
Can't you move?
We will be generous.
You can move. Get your ass over here.
Be careful. She's fragile. I built for China.
Oh, what are you doing over here? What?
Of course. That's a good
Unit
start.
lost.
Well, that's weird.
We have big plans. We bear gifts. Make it worth my time.
Why were you sitting over? Where do you think you're going? Get back here.
What?
Unit lost.
Let's hold these guys.
Stay over here.
They're attacking our base!
What do you have in mind? Make it worth my time.
Unit lost.
You have a target for me. Yeah. What? Make it up.
Stop landing, you dumbass. What are you doing?
Take it over there for now.
Weird.
Making a flyby. We're going to
No.
ruin somebody's day.
You're not. Why does it keep landing?
Yeah. What? You have a target for me, General.
Okay, there must be something weird going on there with it thinks it needs to land to pick up cargo or something.
With warheads preserved. What do you have in mind?
Get your ass back here.
Yeah. What?
Unit lost.
Make it worth my time.
Yeah, let's get rid of these before everybody gets knocked down. We're gonna lose both of them, but
Helix on the scene.
lost most
Take
of
it
them.
over there for now. We bear gifts. Let's build.
You, get over here.
China will grow
Build
larger.
that. And quickly. What does it think it's gonna load?
Yeah.
Unit lost.
What? China have been generous.
Whatever it is, knock it off.
Plan, General.
Okay. Bit more of a mess than it should be, honestly.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. What?
China will need a new supply source.
Building is complete. Let's
Okay,
build.
now,
Build orders complete, sir. It will look real nice when it's done.
where did all the troops I had over here go? They must have all got killed. Damn it.
Unit
Construction
lost.
is complete. There are no more supplies here. Nuke warheads preserved.
Okay, well, we have enough money to last for a little while. So we'll leave that as a problem for future me.
Right here.
Unit lost.
We will be generous.
Okay,
Unit
A
lost.
very good plan, General.
Tank hunter here.
you
Moving
guys get
rocket
your asses
launcher.
into that bunker.
Build orders complete, sir. What do you have in mind? You have a target for me?
Move these helixes over there. Okay.
We will live in prosperity.
I need to get a
China has
war
been
factory
generous.
down.
That's
that
a
over
good
here.
choice.
Okay,
Helix
why
on
are
the
you
sea.
sitting on the ground?
What do you have in mind? Something down there? You have a target for me?
Let's see if we can blow this up without losing anybody. Chances are low, but it's possible.
Construction is complete.
Okay, we did it. Yay. Don't land on the ground, dumbass.
Unit
Let's
lost.
hold these guns.
Why does it keep landing?
We will live in prosperity. Ah, yes. Make it worth my time. Helix
It
on
really
the
thinks it
scene.
wants to load that tractor for some reason.
Helix on the scene.
Okay.
They look so small from up here.
If we do this quickly, I think we can wipe out this whole base before we get any kind
Like
of...
a ton of bricks. They look so small from up here. They look so small from up here. We're going to ruin somebody.
Go ahead and get the good upgrades.
Unit lost.
Like a ton of wings. Punish them. The napalm bomb is ready to ruin somebody's day. The napalm bomb is ready. Who are they? Yeah, what? Like a ton of We're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah, what? We're going to ruin somebody's day. What?
Unit lost.
Use my time.
What?
Our base
We
is
look
being
so
attacked!
small from up here.
Okay.
Helix on the scene.
Well, that's not great. Meanwhile, what kind of adventures are going on over here?
Let's build.
Excitement that's
People's
going on
Army.
over here.
I built for China. Nice location.
Okay. Ever fear your father is spying on me? Not too worried about that.
To ruin
Unit
somebody's
lost.
day. What do you have in mind? Pull no stop. Make it worth my time. Helix on the scene. Construction complete. Make it worth my time. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay, this base is about ready to go away.
They're attacking our base!
Please desist from that behavior. I would prefer if you did not attack my base.
We have big plans. I'm just what it needs.
Unit
Let's build
lost.
it. China will grow larger.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
No, don't blow that up, please. Now you can blow that up.
General, GLA forces are attacking the nuclear plant.
Punish them.
Yeah. Not a problem.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Construction built to what do you have in mind?
Okay.
Make it worth my time.
These are all capable of
You have a
self-repair at the
target
moment.
for me. Let's hold these guns.
Probably paying more attention to my base. Maybe I should be building a propaganda center.
Unit lost.
A very good plan, General. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay. Now that this base is gone, they should no longer be attacking from this direction.
Making a flyby.
Let's go confirm that. Springfield Armory 1911 for $400. What do you think, brand new?
It's ours.
Springfield Armory. Don't know. If you just want a 1911, that's actually decent quality.
Chain gun upgrade
There's a
is
company
complete.
that's bringing them in.
Our power is low.
Who are they? It's
Called, oh, what are they called again? Anyway, there's an importer who's bringing them in nowadays.
You have a target for me.
Let's pull these guys back.
Making a flyby.
Unit lost.
No! Lost one of our beautiful helicopters. Anyway,
Something down there.
there's a company that's been bringing them in lately from Turkey. Quite cheaply. And they're apparently quite good quality, too.
Yeah.
Normally
What?
Turkish guns are a bit shit.
Rolling out the carpet. Of bombs.
General,
Who are
our
they?
base is under attack!
SDS Imports, I think it's called. They sell them through a bunch of different sites.
Punish them.
The company that makes them is
Like a ton of bricks.
TIAS or something like that.
They
Industries.
look so small.
China is under attack!
Exactly.
It's our turn.
But anyway, they're like sub 400 by a good bit for a 5-inch 1911 A1. I don't know if I'd ever buy anything Springfield, except maybe an XD.
Take it over there for now.
Because Springfield just... Nowadays, Springfield's just an importer that stamps their own brand and everything they import. So I would never buy anything from them unless I knew who they were importing it from and I trusted that place.
Punish them.
World War II style. That would be the A1.
Pull no stops. It's our turn. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Surprised how well this is holding up. I've barely built defenses
Helix
here.
on the scene.
That did a rather bad job of it, honestly.
Unit lost.
Like a ton of bricks. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
They're attacking our base!
Not very well, they're not.
Let's fit. Nice location.
Defenders of peace ready for orders.
We'll tear through their armor.
Okay.
What do you have in mind? What?
We'll tear through their armor.
What do you have in mind?
We'll tear through their armor.
Let me... I have a tab saved. I was thinking about buying one myself. Let's see if they're still in stock here. SDS Imports 1911 A1 45 ACP 5-inch black $369. That's from PSA, which is not the cheapest place to buy them, but they have them in stock, so I'll just send you that link. Boom. Anyway, don't spend all your money in one place,
Helix on the scene.
or in two places for that matter.
Yeah. What? What do you have in mind? Who are they? Make it worth my time. You have a target
Don't tell Ma.
for me?
If I were you, I'd do a bit of Googling around and see if you can find a cheaper price for the same pistol. Because there are places that definitely have them cheaper than that.
Yeah. What? Let's haul these guns. You have a
It was
target
just that was
for
what I
me?
could find in stock for them.
We have
At the
big
time I
plans.
went looking.
It would look real nice when it's done.
I'm carrying the big gun.
Make it worth something down there. Making a flyby.
Okay.
Construction.
But anyway, I've seen several reviews for that particular manufacturer
Let's haul these guns.
with 1911s, and they all seem to like them, so... I mean, normally the rule for Turkish guns is don't, but
It's our turn.
I guess.
They look so small.
As
from
for,
up
like I said, Springfield, I have no idea who's making theirs right now, and it could be really bad, or it could be really good. Personally, there's only a few things I'd buy off Springfield without double checking at the moment,
Who are they?
and they would be the stuff made by HS Product. And that is solely because I'm an irrational fan of HS product. I just like them without having a good reason. I wish I could get HS product branded, HS product manufactured stuff in the US.
They look so small from up here.
Sucks to be us, I guess.
Punish them. Pull no stops like a ton of bricks. Pull no stops.
Got Springfield XDM? Well, guess who makes the XDM?
Punish them. They
Not
look
Springfield.
So small from up here.
Made by HS product.
Like a ton of bricks. They look so small from up here.
The XD line of pistols is based on the HS 2000.
Who are they? Making a flyby.
Basically, they're made for import versions of the HS line of pistols, with a few little tweaks for Springfield, including things like their terrible branding.
It's our turn. Pull no stops.
Things like the stupid grip zone on the grip panels and such like. It's like, but why? Were you worried somebody wouldn't know where to hold onto the thing?
Small from up here. Let's hold these guns like a ton of bricks. What do you have in mind?
Oh well. What would you do with another K98?
Make it worth my time. Take it over there for now. Pull no stops.
Not that I should talk too loudly about what you would do with another gun you already have, because
something down there.
I totally haven't been
We're going to
emailing gunsmiths about a project.
Yeah,
which is basically making another of something I already have.
Making a flyby.
Totally not. I'd never do that.
Something down there. Let's hold these guns.
Unit lost.
Take it over there for now.
Okay.
It's our turn.
We just have this last base rear to crush. Let's do easy mode.
What do you have in mind? Helix on the scene.
He rolls over it too. Wow. Is there anybody who has any interest in guns at all who doesn't drool over a well-made K98?
They look so small from up here. They look so small from
It almost doesn't matter who actually made it.
It's our turn.
It's kind of hard to screw up a Mauser action.
Pull no stops. Punish them. It's our turn.
No survey, you are not getting a K98. Unless you buy your own.
Who are they? They look so small from up here.
Yay! I win. That wasn't particularly difficult, honestly. All right. Onward to the next mission.
In response to the GLA's failed desperate attempt to force a nuclear stalemate, the Premier was called to the European Security Council's Defense Summit. With full support of the Council, China's armed forces have been honored with the task of driving GLA forces from Europe's cities and re-establishing order. Meanwhile, the Premier assured the United Nations that China regrets the unavoidable use of nuclear arms to break the
nuclear.
GLA
Do it again.
offensive and will use restraint in future confrontations.
Starting
Without
to rumor the
European
F
army
cheats.
division, I'm summing.
Okay. You know, I'm going to regret this deeply, but you need to talk to Katie or Wynn about getting you a Discord account set up. I think you would enjoy that. You could harass Af all the time instead of just when he streams. I don't remember this mission at all, really. Oh yeah, I do too. Kind of.
Greetings, Commander.
Okay.
Now that we have thwarted the GLA's counterattack, it is time to press our advantage.
Prosperity.
General, destroying the GLA statues will be critical to increasing our international opinion
That's a good
and will
choice.
boost support
China
of our
has been
efforts among the population.
China will grow
Put a power
larger.
back there.
I can cripple their facilities.
We will have infinite cash, so that's good.
I'll suck the internet dry. Tune in to the enemy.
Position this over
Hey,
there.
let's go where the chatter is. Adjusting frequency. We'll get their location. Tune in to the enemy.
Beware, their defensive structures are hidden with Hamonary.
I have figured that out.
I think I can hear them.
Thank you for telling me in time.
Gatling, ready for action.
We will prevail.
Tune in to the enemy. Do you hear something?
Where is the battle? We are in
Go get him.
Need the bullet barrage. Unload. Enemy tanks out there.
We'll get their location.
Rapid fire.
Tune in to the enemy.
Anyway,
Moving operations. Do you hear something?
Fighting for the Red Army. For the Red Army.
I think I can hear them. Moving operations.
we're gonna lose that too.
Unit lost.
Rip. Sucks for me. Okay, anyway. Moving
I
on.
built for China.
Let's spot star defensive line. There.
Very good plan, General. Let's build.
And then we need supply center.
Unit lost.
That's a good
There.
choice.
Should have built it between these two. Oh well.
Right here. Battlemaster tank report. Right here. Move order confirmed.
Okay.
Construction is complete. I built for China.
Get a war factory going. Over here.
China will grow larger.
And let's start producing tank hunters out of our barracks. I mean, where else we can produce them?
Construction is complete.
We'll tear through their armor.
That should be enough to staff 2 bunkers.
Let's build.
Speaking of which,
Nice location.
Tear through their armor.
Construction is complete.
We'll tear through their armor. China's rocket soldier.
Build orders complete,
We'll
sir.
tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. I like the big targets. Moving rocket launcher.
there we go.
We'll tear through their armor.
China has
We'll
been
tear through
generous.
their armor.
That should give us a 3rd one.
We'll tear through their armor.
China will grow
Let's see if we can
larger.
build there.
We'll tear through their armor.
You think Putin asked China to mess with Taiwan? I don't know what he asked them, but the Chinese are certainly getting a deal on oil for a while,
A
apparently.
very good plan, General.
Fighting for the Red Army.
Something like a 70% discount.
Moving to new area.
I'm carrying the big gun.
I'm not sure how hard he sucked them off, but it must have been pretty hard.
I'm carrying the big gun.
They've ambushed our base!
This is less than
Keep
ideal.
the cylinders. Let's get out there.
Okay, it actually worked out just
I'm
fine.
carrying the big gun. Track down the enemy. China's rocket soldier.
Alright.
Let's build.
One of our
Construction China
buildings is
will
being
grow
captured.
larger.
One of our buildings is being captured.
I would suggest against that. Okay, I need to get more power
China
built.
has been generous.
Our international opinion is
It will
becoming
look
low.
real nice when it's done.
Yeah.
Right here.
Attack!
I'll blow that up.
Our power is
China
low.
complete, sir. Let's build. Nice location.
I'm carrying the big gun.
Unit lost.
Battlemaster tank reporting.
Construction will prosper.
Well
Should make
done,
everybody
sir.
happy.
The destruction of the statue has caused world opinion
Construction
to
is
rise.
complete.
Wait,
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
they're not giving me any of the cool stuff this mission, are they? How boring. Okay. Let's just build a ton of battle masters, I guess.
Fighting for the Red Army. For the
I
Red
highly doubt
Army.
we can make it over there with 2 tanks, but hey, we'll try.
Tank under here.
We will live in prosperity. That's a good start.
Chain gun upgrade is complete.
General, the GLA have the city well defended.
Let's
We
build.
need to clear them out.
Of course.
Need some defenders over there.
Building the Chinese Empire.
China's tank division.
We actually did a good bit of damage with just those 2 tanks. Okay.
China has been generous.
China's tank
That's a
division.
good start.
I think we'll do 3 strong points for defense.
I build for China.
Gotta go to bed? Well, see you later.
China's
That's a
tank
good
division.
start. We will live in prosperity.
I should start trying to produce more hackers
China's
if I
tank
can.
division.
Here. Oh wait, we can't build more hackers. Damio game. Okay.
Serving China's
Apparently we
division.
get 3 hackers and that's it.
Right here. We will prevail.
That'll have to be enough.
China's tank division.
Let's build. It will
Build the
look
supply
real
center
nice
there.
when it's done.
This is tight schedule.
That'll do.
Let's pick up some goods.
Where is the battle? We are invincible.
Okay, let's go wipe this out.
Attack!
Unit lost.
Yeah, we don't get much of anything good.
Fighting for the Red Army. Right here. We will prevail.
More battle masters.
Unit lost.
Battlemaster tank reporting.
Okay. You don't get any real transports.
Unit lost.
Yeah, none of the cool things. Boo.
China has been generous.
Okay. I'm not going to bother with those.
I build for China.
I'm going to bother with...
Let's pick up some nice location. We have big plans.
Yeah. It doesn't need
Gatling
those.
tank, ready for action.
Okay.
China's tank division.
Let's say I probably don't need to produce anything that's not a Battle Master.
Fighting for the Red
Congratulations, General. You have been
China's tank
promoted.
division. They won't escape.
30% extra damage for 30 seconds. Probably the most useful thing here, honestly.
China's tank division.
What's the reset time on that? 4 minutes? Okay, that's not too bad. Okay.
Let's build.
China's tank division. Battle Master tank reporting.
I think I have...
China's tank division.
Did I not build?
Unit lost.
Do I get access to? Is actually a better question.
We have big plans.
No.
China's tank
Okay.
division.
So I did not get
Where is
the
the battle?
improved...
We are invincible.
Okay. What do you think you're doing?
Destroy China's enemies.
Unit lost.
Crush the enemy. We are invincible.
Load up. Yes. Okay. Good deal.
I build for China.
Let's
It
build
will
the second
look
one of
real
these.
nice
We'll
when
need it.
it's done.
Okay.
We have big plans. That's a good choice.
More Battle Masters.
Battle Master tank reporting. Crush the enemy.
Build orders complete, sir. China has been
Okay,
generous.
we did
China's
not
tank
get a propaganda center, which is extremely unfortunate. See if we can
There's nothing
Our
more than
power
these
is low.
colonies.
build a second one of those.
China's tank division.
Power is low is bad.
We will live in prosperity. It will look
Get
real
this down
nice
here.
when
Barrel
it's
spinning.
done.
Thankfully, not all of our defenses depend on power.
China's tank division. Fighting for the Red Army. Destroy China's enemies.
I would really like to have upgraded the Battle Master Horde bonus, but that's not going to happen.
For the Red Army. I have China's blessing. They won't escape.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
I have China's blessing. China's tank division.
Okay, there's probably more defenses in this area. Yep,
We are
there they are.
invincible. Attack! Tank division. Destroy China's enemies.
Alright, squash this.
Our international opinion is high. Unit lost.
China's tank. We will prevail.
You're making good progress, Commander. Much of the city is now free of GLA control.
Good deal.
China's tank division.
Unit lost.
Serving China. Where is the battle? We are invincible. Fighting for the Red Army.
It's easier to drive them over than try to shoot them.
China's tank division. Carrying out orders. Battle Master tank reporting. We will defend this territory. Where is the battle?
Unit lost.
That's unfortunate.
Fighting for the Red Army. We will defend this territory. Move order confirmed.
Let's see if we can pull him
We
back
will
to
defend
safety.
this territory.
I build for China. That's a good
Okay,
choice.
and after we build that, we'll get him up here for repairs again. Do have a Scud launcher incoming. That'll be a little bit annoying. Slightly problematic.
Building is complete.
Fighting for the Red Army.
Okay, that's blown up, that's blown up, that's blown up. That's about to be blown up. As soon as I get units over there. Okay, more Battle Masters.
They're coming from the far side of the lake.
That's a lot of Battle Masters.
China's tank division. China's tank division. Yes, General.
Go ahead and grab this group.
China has been generous.
China's tank division. Fighting for the Red Army. They won't escape.
Oh, it's using actual hit and run tactics. I've never seen them do that before.
Destroy China's enemies. They won't escape. China's tank division. Crush the enemy division. Destroy China's enemies. We will
Unit
defend
lost.
this territory.
That is painful.
We are invincible. China's tank division. China's tank carrying out orders. Move order confirmed.
Okay, this stuff all needs to
China
come home and
needs
get
us there.
repaired.
China's tank
Unit
China's
lost.
Battlemaster tank reporting. Serving China's needs. Battlemaster tank reporting. China's tank division. China needs us there. Fighting for the Red Army. Destroy China's enemies.
Okay.
China's tank division. China's tank division.
Still have a decent amount of money. Not a huge amount, but a decent amount.
China's tank division. Keep the cylinders oiled. China's tank division. Where is the battle? We will defend this territory. Move order confirmed. China's
Boom.
tank division. China's tank division. We will prevail.
Okay.
Fighting for the Red Army. I have China's blessing.
Go take care of this. Actually, that's a terrible
Carrying
idea.
out orders. Gatling
Unit
tank, ready
lost.
for action. Where is the battle? Battlemaster tank reporting.
For some reason they're targeting this far one instead of the close one that's more injured. I won't complain about that, I
Moving to new
suppose.
area. Yes, General. Destroy China's enemies.
Unit lost.
For the Red Army. I have
This
China's
Scud
Destroy China's enemies.
it is exceedingly dangerous.
We are invincible. China needs us there. Crush the enemy. Yes, General.
Okay.
We are invincible. For the Red Army. I have China's blessing.
Sir, the city is rising up against our foes.
They will escape. Attack!
Unit lost.
Building quickly for the use of the unit.
I have China's blessing. Destroy China's enemies. Destroy China's enemies.
I'm not sure what the city is rising up this means in this particular context.
Unit lost.
China
Right
is
here.
under attack!
Battlemaster tank reporting.
I'll blow that up quickly.
Serving China's needs. Move order confirmed.
Okay, let's wait here for a little bit. I've never seen them use a buggy like that. The AI.
Where is the battle?
I suppose I shouldn't complain.
China needs us there. Fighting for the Red Army. Battlemaster tank reporting. Fighting for the Red Army.
Okay. Let's build a replacement group of Battlemasters. When we inevitably lose the ones we just are sending. I'm gonna wait until this frenzy comes off cooldown. We're gonna nail the whole group and we're just gonna come across and blow this whole base up.
China's tank division.
Hopefully we can do it in 30 seconds.
Right here. Move order confirmed. China's tank division. Fighting for the Red Army. Serving China's needs.
Unit lost.
Crush the enemy. Fighting for the Red Army. We are invincible.
Oh, I wouldn't know about
We
that.
will defend this territory. Move order confirmed. China's tank division.
Okay.
China's tank division.
We need to hurry up or we're not going to be able to finish this mission in time.
China will need a new
Attack!
supply source.
Thank you very much for the follow. Not sure how you want that pronounced.
Yes, General. Carrying out orders.
In any case, greatly appreciated.
China's tank division.
Madafkin, maybe? Something like that? I don't know.
Move order
I probably
confirmed.
mangled that horribly.
China's tank division. Serving
Alright,
China's needs.
you get up here to the
Moving to
front.
new area.
We certainly
here.
have no shortage of Battlemasters at the moment.
We will defend this territory.
Let's go over here and blow
I
this
have
shit up.
China's tank division.
Additionally,
Gun barrel spinning.
we're gonna need those to help deal with the infantry.
Where is the battle?
Love this game? Well, so do I.
China's tank division.
Unit lost.
China needs
I
us
should have
there.
waited until they were over on the other side of the bridge.
We will
Oops.
defend this territory.
Anyway,
Move order confirmed. Attack! They won't escape. Crush the enemy. Carrying out orders. Yes, General. Order Red
Unit
Army.
lost.
Move order confirmed. We will prevail.
Pathfinder could use some work
We
though.
are invincible.
Sometimes.
Fighting for the Red Army. Battlemaster tank reporting. Where is the battle? Crush the enemy.
Yeah, that was definitely a waste of that
For the Red
frenzy.
Army.
I should have
We will prevail.
waited till we were in position and then used it.
Carrying out orders.
Unit lost. General, we must clear the GLA from this area.
Keep the cylinders oiled. Battlemaster tank reporting. Move order confirmed. China needs us there.
Take this out. pretty
Unit
quick.
lost.
Crush the enemy. We will defend this territory. Carrying out orders. Yes, General. Destroy China's enemies. Move order
Unit
confirmed.
lost.
Crush the enemy.
Come on, hang on.
The terrorist threat
Yay.
is finished. Good work, General. We are victorious.
That was probably the simplest and dumbest possible strategy for completing that mission, but oh well. Just build all the Battlemasters in the world and smack my head against it until they blow up. Onward. We're racing through this campaign.
Our victorious forces continue their liberation of Europe's cities, sweeping the GLA from the streets. In today's Security Council session, the Premier humbly accepted the world's gratitude, but cautioned that the GLA should be hunted down to the last soldier. This is a wounded animal, declared our leader, but it must not find a cave where it might gather back its strength. The USA now chooses to concentrate on her own borders, but China is here to help our European comrades. Our new allies agreed with the Premier strategy, and our military has launched new aggressive campaigns against the terrorists. This is Sang Meiying reporting.
Okay. Oh, I remember this. My collapse is... No. No. I remember what happens. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Current intel reports that the GLA are retreating towards this location. We will make our stand
yes,
here.
I do remember this
Do
mission.
not permit any GLA units to leave this area. Our new Helix helicopter should assure your success. The appearance of our forces from the south will signal the completion of your main objective.
Okay.
I am big.
Do I get to build more overlords? Probably not.
Let's pick up some goods.
That would be too awesome.
Upgrade complete.
Actually, let's not waste money on that.
They can't hide from me. Anywhere else? Gatling tank, ready for action. Ah, yes. China's armored transport.
Let's go and steal as many of these things as we can
gifts.
get.
The mother of all weapons.
Okay, I do have the
Upgrade
ability
complete.
to build more stuff, don't
I will
I?
surely pass by here.
Apparently,
We should defend this area.
don't die. That's
We have
unfortunate.
plenty of seats. We are the Red Guard. Troop crawler signing in.
Group crawlers are
They
honestly pretty
can't
crap.
hide from me.
I basically
Ready for
never
orders.
build them.
China's armored transport. What's next?
I'm sure a lot of people don't share my opinion, but those people are wrong.
General,
I put the
wave
cam
1
down on the
of
right.
the enemy's
You can
retreat
see the
has
map.
been detected entering the area. Intel
That
has
is
them
actually a
moving
good
along
idea.
the path shown.
Where'd OBS go? Boom. We'll stick it. We'll stick it over here, but then I'll have to move the chat a little bit. Don't move the game. Move the chat. We'll just go stick that up here. Not in that corner, because that corner tends to display important stuff. We'll do it there. Actually, I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Not that, the camera. There we go. Put myself right there, because this sometimes displays upgrades and stuff down in that corner, and I don't want that.
on your radar.
Okay. Much better.
Luke Warheads preserved.
We have the building now.
So, the units are going to be coming through.
Overlord is
A
waiting.
wave of
Here.
GLA is approaching from the west.
Need a bullet barrage?
Through here. Okay, much better.
Gatling tank, ready for action.
I am big. In a moment.
I'm going to upgrade both overlords with propaganda towers, as much as that
Tower
hurts.
will be ready soon.
Spin them up. Gun
Unit
barrel ready.
lost.
Speaker Tower is ready.
The Helix isn't the only powerhouse.
Kaboom.
Gun barrel spinning.
Overlord is
Okay.
waiting.
Because if we can run these
Extra
Gatling
large.
tank, ready for
together
action.
with
Overlord
overlords,
is
that'll help
waiting.
considerably.
Troop crawler signing in. We have plenty of seats. Yes. They can't hide from me. Fasten your seatbelts. Next
Unit
up, the
lost.
front lines. Defenders of peace. We have plenty
Their
of
almost
seats.
escaped. We must stop them.
Make it worth my time. It's
Our Helix is the overlord of the skies. Build more to help us control the area.
Punish them.
That's gonna be too
The
late.
building is ours.
Yeah. What?
Unit lost. General, the enemy forces have escaped
Damn
to
it.
the north.
Oh, we
But
can't even let a
failed the
single
mission.
one through. That sucks. Okay. Fire preparation will solve that problem nicely. Now, thankfully, there's a way to skip most of these cutscenes. Yeah, come on. Yes, of course.
Our victorious forces
The way to skip the loading screen cutscene is kind of weird. All you need to do is Alt-Tab. There's, as far as I can tell, no other way to skip it. No combination of mashing buttons has ever worked, but if you Alt-Tab, the loading screen cutscene immediately skips. It's a bit bizarre. I'm not gonna complain. I wish I could skip this cutscene too. But anyway, we will position our units a little more carefully to set up.
Current intel reports that the
very old
GLA are
game.
retreating towards this location.
Yep.
We will make our stand here. Do
generous.
not permit any GLA units to leave this area. Our new Helix helicopter should assure your success. The appearance of our forces from the south will signal the completion of your main objective.
Extra large.
Okay.
It won't be long.
Serving China's needs. Yes, General.
Upgrade complete.
We will be generous. Precious cargo. Be careful. She's fragile.
They will surely pass by here. We should defend this area.
Oh, piece of shit. There.
We will be generous. We
Forgot about
must
that
be
issue.
patient. The mother
When you Alt
we
Tab,
bear
it also
gifts.
sticks
Luke
the Alt
Warheads
key a lot of
preserve
the time.
the mother of all weapons. We bear gifts.
Upgrade complete.
We will be generous. Be careful. She's fragile.
Okay. Now,
General, Wave 1 of the enemy's retreat has been detected entering the
Jurass
area.
over there.
Intel has them moving along the path shown on your radar.
Right here. We will defend this territory.
I will. Speaker Tower will be ready soon.
Go.
A wave of GLA is approaching
Helix
from the
on
west.
sea.
And you get the speaker
Get
tower.
the speaker tower is rare.
And you two get Gatling cannons.
To ruin somebody's day.
These guys will be the
Speaker tower
URL.
is ready. All these guns.
Troop crawler signing in. That's an easy one. Standing attention. Next up, the front line.
The Gatling cannon is ready. The Gatling cannon is ready.
Okay. Oh, there's another one over here that I should deal with. Suppose it's easier to build local troops than it is to summon some from elsewhere.
Now.
In the meantime,
Stand together.
let's drop some emergency mines over there.
The Helix isn't the only powerhouse.
Our Helix is the overlord of the skies. Build more to help us control the area. Unit lost. Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Damn scuds.
Helix on the scene.
China's armored transport. Anywhere else? Ready for orders. We have plenty of seats. That's an easy one. We are the Red Guard.
Okay.
Yes. China can use this.
Yeah, what?
Put those helixes back over here to deal with this.
It's gone. Making a flyby.
China can now use this building.
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay. Nice.
Troop crawler signing in.
Tactical fighter reporting.
Unit lost.
What's next? We are the Red Guard.
Congratulations, General.
China.
You have been promoted.
Now. Anywhere else?
Tactical fighter reporting.
Ready for orders.
Okay.
Tactical fighter reporting.
We should secure these buildings.
This building.
Tactical fighter reporting.
China can now use this building.
Apparently lost a new cannon.
What do you need? Gatling cannon.
We better get a Gatling cannon out of these.
Way.
Now, are there any things that I
People's Army.
missed?
Expanding China's border.
You go get that.
We have plenty of seats.
Ready.
We are the Red Guard. Next up, the front line.
I wish I could zoom out farther, but this is from a certain era where that wasn't the thing you could do.
We have stopped the first
Need
wave of
armor upgrade.
GLA.
It's complete.
Armored transport. The People's Army. Next up, the front line.
Okay. I don't see any more artillery that I haven't captured yet.
We have captured the building, sir.
The thunderstorm begins.
Okay. Oh.
What's
There's this.
next? We have captured the building, sir.
Make it
We have the
worth
building
my
now.
time.
Okay.
The thunderstorm begins. We're going to
You get a
get
propaganda
this
tower,
superhero
you get
ready. What do you have in mind?
These get to be group
Aircraft standing
0.
by.
I will use them by dropping a guard
The
thing.
speaker tower is ready.
General, Wave 2 of the enemy's retreat has been detected entering the area.
Probably
Intel
a
has
bad
them moving
decision,
along the
honestly,
path
but-
shown on your radar.
Prepare the Gatling down there.
We are the Red Guard.
That's group 2. Shit, I didn't
Helix
see what
on the
path they're
sea.
taking. Okay, here we go.
The thunderstorm begins. We're going to ruin
There is a wave of
somebody's day.
GLA approaching from the south.
Serving China's
I'm gonna leave the new cannons here for now.
Carrying out orders.
Make it worth my
Cannot let them get
time.
past that hill.
We are the Red Guard.
Helix on the scene.
Unit
Hey.
lost.
Knock it off, you scumbag.
Our turn. You have a
That
target
wasn't very nice of you.
Pull no stops. Punish them.
Well, that's destroyed. You can't do anything about it now. Oh well.
Take it over there for now.
We have discovered an
Something
enemy
down
Jean
there.
Minkel.
Pull no stops.
They've almost escaped. We must stop them.
Spin them up.
Okay.
Make it worth my time. Yeah.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Take it over there for now.
Position these as close to the map border as we can so they nail everything that comes through as it spawns. Spawn camping for the win. Okay, now. Guess we'll keep going with the helixes.
Again, we have put them in their place.
We haven't had to call for emergency jet fighters or anything yet.
Standing attention. The People's Army. Defenders of peace.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Make it worth my time.
Let's redesignate the group to not include Mr. Infantry Dude.
What do you have in mind?
Okay.
The thunderstorm begins.
General, Wave 3 of the enemy's retreat has been detected entering the area. Intel has them moving along the path shown on your radar.
Group 3.
Making a flyby tower is ready. You have a target for me?
Position them as close to the map border as we can.
Helix on the scene is ready. Helix on the scene.
GLA forces have been spotted approaching from the southwest.
Day. Punish them. What do you have in mind? What?
Unit lost.
Make it worth my time. What do you have in mind?
Looks like we lost one from group 2.
Let's all these guns make it worth my time. Helix on the scene. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Did I lose 2 helixes, or did I not select all of them at some point? Because there only appear to be 2... Oh no, wait, there's 3 in group 3. One is just off the edge of the map, I couldn't see.
We have exhausted the supplies.
Okay. So we'll just build another one for group 2. And a few more groups besides. Nothing like lovely mono-unit compositions.
The thunderstorm begins. Yeah? What?
Let's see.
What do you have in mind? Make it worth my time.
There's the speaker tower one from group 2 that died.
Yeah? What? Get the speaker tower ready. Take it over there. We're going to
We're going to pull group 1 back, because they're all ranked up pretty well.
What do you have in mind? The speaker tower is ready. Helix on the scene.
Okay, that's group 2.
The thunderstorm
Boom.
begins.
Basically, I want to get these ranked up so that they can self-heal
They're
themselves.
skirting the lake. Intercept them.
We're going
No
to
one
ruin
can stand
somebody's
the might
day.
of China.
That's been taken care of already.
The thunderstorm begins. What do you have in mind? Yeah. Prepare the gas. What do you have in mind? Helix on the scene.
I'm almost tempted.
The speaker tower is ready.
Oh, there's group 4 anyway. I'm almost tempted
Let's hold these guns.
to
The Gatling cannon is ready.
do something a little
The
different
Gatling
with this
cannon
group.
is ready.
I think I'm going to, actually.
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
There's the speaker tower one.
The thunderstorm. What do you have in mind?
And then we're going to do 2 bunkers.
Install the bunker.
Through their armor.
And these will be the ones we call in if we want to really make a tank go away in a hurry.
Tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Tear through their armor. China's rocket soldier on the hunt.
What do you have in mind?
We'll tear through their armor.
Install the bunker. Make it worth my
We'll tear
time.
through their armor.
Helix on the scene.
Okay.
We'll tear through their armor.
We will definitely be giving up anti-infantry, but that's fine.
The bunker is ready.
It's not like we
I
need
like
that
the
anyway.
big targets.
We can just call in any of the other Helix groups to deal with infantry.
We'll tear through their armor. Enemy tanks out there?
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay, so this is
General,
group
Wave
5.
4 of the enemy's retreat has been detected entering the area. Intel has them moving along the path shown on your radar.
Make it worth my time. What do you have in mind? Yeah, what?
Okay.
GLA forces incoming from the southeast.
It's a rather large group of helixes. I don't think I'm even going to bother to give them defend orders. They can just sit right there and shoot whatever comes close. Then we have group 1 back here.
What do you have
group
in
5
mind?
back here as well.
You have a target for
Group
me.
5 being the, oh, you have a tank. How cute, crew. Honestly, what I should do is I should run them in groups of 1 speaker tower, 1 Gatling, and 1 bunker to be a little more well-rounded. But, man, no real need for that.
Make it worth my time.
Okay. This is pretty much just park helixes at the entrance, the mission. That spot is going to be very irradiated.
Helix on the scene.
Pull this guy back a little bit.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Helix on the scene. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay. Unfortunately, we don't get the speaker tower upgrade, because that would be helpful.
Sun Tzu would be proud.
Oh, really? I think, honestly, that's probably the most useful thing we have here at the moment. Most of the rest of this stuff is too slow to really nail a group with. Anyway, anybody who gets at least 2 pips is going to get pulled back off the main line. Because I want them to... want them to all be upgraded if I can. Partially because it helps them do more damage. Partially because it helps them repair faster. They don't have to depend entirely on the speaker power bonus for healing.
General, Wave 5 of the enemy's retreat has been detected entering the area. Intel has them moving along the path shown on your radar.
You have a target for me. Ruin somebody's day. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay. The Helix herd is on the move.
A wave of GLA forces are approaching from the southwest.
Well, it's gonna suck to be them momentarily. Almost lost the helicopter.
Yeah, what? Take it over there for now. Helix on the scene.
Okay, you can pull back a bit as well.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah. What? We're going to ruin somebody's day. What? Make it worth my time.
Pull back as well. Looks like group
Helix
2,
on the sea. What do you have
3
in
each
mind?
have one that are...
We're going to ruin somebody's day. What? Make it worth my time. What do you have in mind? Make it worth my time.
Go.
Helix on the scene. Let's hold these guns. Take it over there.
Okay, see if we can get group 5 a little closer. Because that'd be excellent against vehicles.
What do you
Also,
have
wouldn't
in
mind
mind?
them
Make it worth my time.
gaining a bit of experience.
Let's hold these guns. Let's hold these guns.
Okay.
Helix on the scene. We're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah. What? Helix on the scene. Yeah. What? Helix
He's
on
pushed
the
up to the
scene.
front.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. What? Helix on the scene.
Okay.
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Again, we have put them in their place.
Okay, we're getting a rather large clump of experienced units. Where to next?
Make it worth my time.
Well, it's kind of funny, I haven't had to call my fighters or anything. By ambushing everything on the map edge, we completely remove any range bonuses they may have. The only gun that they can bring to bear are the quad cannons, and they're squishy. Against large numbers like this, they don't really matter. Yeah. There's really nothing they could do to make the GLA strong enough to deal with this. Except have them come in from a random spot so they can get properly onto the map, maybe. That would just make helixes even more powerful for this mission, because they'd be the only thing they could charge around and get ahead of the enemy easily. Might make the MiG a little more useful if they did it that way. Yeah, 'cause since you know where they're coming from, you can just spawn camp the heck out of them. Okay, where from now? Ah. In 2 directions, but their location is unknown. Well, guess what? I can solve that problem.
Helix on the scene. Let's hold these guns. Make it worth my time. We're going to ruin somebody's day. Make it worth my time. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
What are they doing?
Yeah? What? Something down there. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay.
Yeah? What? Let's hold these guns. Worth my time. We're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah? What? We're going
They're
to
almost
ruin
escaped.
somebody's
We must stop them.
They're running right into our tanks here, which
They're
isn't
almost
actually
escaped.
good.
We must stop them.
Ow.
Yeah? What? Make it worth my time.
Okay.
Helix on the scene.
Groups 3 and 4
Something
can
down
set
there.
right
You
there.
have a target for me.
And groups 1 and 2.
Yeah. What? Take it over there for now. Let all these guns.
Sit right up here on the map edge. Boom. Nice and easy. Now, group 4.
We're going
Oops,
to
no.
ruin
Group
somebody's
5.
day. Helix on the scene. Take it over there for now. They look so small from up
Make
here.
it
Worth my time.
Group 4, get back there. Group 5, get your asses down here.
China's Air Force. Tracking target.
Okay, fine. Be that way. We have the emergency mines on the map edge, so it's not a big of a deal. But I prefer not to waste the mines if I don't have to. What is he doing? Okay.
What do you have in mind?
I'll take that.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah.
Yes, good. Lake.
You have a
Intercept.
target for me. Making a flyby. Let's all
This is
these
pretty much the
guns.
perfect group for Group 5 to deal with.
You have a target for me.
Strapped in and ready.
We have plenty of seats. Ready for orders.
For some reason I forgot to deal with that. Boom. And
Victory is ours.
nice.
Our forces have arrived from the south. You have been successful in preventing the enemy retreat.
Air
Good
power
job,
for the win,
General.
indeed. I still prefer overlords to helixes. Although, when fighting GLA, helixes are better because you don't have to worry about those stupid explosive trap things on the ground. It is 10:30. Then again, I think the next mission is probably the final one for the campaign. So if we complete that today, then next week we just have to do the generals campaigns. Screw it. We're going late.
Statements of support from Europe's capitals flow to the Premier's desk as scattered GLA units are destroyed by Chinese divisions. Our leader in turn praised his field commanders for low civilian casualties and collateral damage in war zones. The General of the Army reports one last GLA stronghold to be cleansed before peace is achieved. And with NATO now a political afterthought, China has proposed a newly formed alliance with Europe to share military and economic strategies. This
I
is some
don't
aim
know how
at
well
our
that's going to
Middle
work
East
out after you
bureau.
nuked them a whole bunch. Yeah, this is the final mission for sure. Good old widescreen bugs. Pretty sure that's not how the train is supposed to be rendering in. Anyway, I don't like the Chinese faction nearly as
Thanks
much
to your
because they're
remarkable efforts in Halberstadt,
way too
the
much
GLA are all but
Hulk
finished.
smash kind
US
of.
intel has located the last GLA stronghold outside of Hamburg. Unfortunately, we were too late to help the Americans in this area, and the GLA captured their
There's
base.
Humvee.
Build your forces and destroy both the GLA and US bases.
Okay. Looks like we're stuck in a corner.
Construction is complete.
We can build hackers and other such fun things.
Overlord is waiting. What? Be ready soon. Overlord is waiting.
Guessing this is one choke point.
Speaker tower
In which
is
case,
ready. China has been generous.
let's see, what do we have and what do we need? We don't have an intel center, we don't have a propaganda center.
Gatling cannon is ready.
Upgrade complete.
Why do we have defenses
plans.
back there? That's stupid. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead and put
China will
that there,
grow
then we'll put a
larger.
bunker here.
We stand together. Defenders of peace. Immediately. We are the Red Guard.
Why'd I build units when we have these things? Anyway,
China has been generous.
We'll tear through their armor.
the reactor controller will not work correctly after the hoist the sails update. Apparently it's going off older info and I need to redesign it from scratch with the most updated info. Well that sucks.
I'm carrying the big gun. Track down the enemy.
'Cause I know you put a lot of work into that
Enemy
reactor
tanks out
controller.
there. China's rocket soldier. Moving rocket launcher.
Okay.
The mother of all weapons.
Emission rate steady. Noise
Building
level set.
is complete. We have big
General, we
plans.
need to get our internet center
That's
built
a
as
good
quickly as
choice.
possible. It will help us locate enemy positions.
Yeah,
I
we'll
built
get around
for
to that
China.
someday.
China
Building
will
is
grow
complete.
larger.
Ready for orders. The People's Army.
More money.
We will live in prosperity. Let's pick up some goods. Nice location.
Okay, let's start cranking out more units.
We'll tear through their armor. I like the track down the enemy.
Missiles won't get
We
through.
have
We have
We'll
the
tear
building,
through their
sir.
armor.
We have the building
That's
now.
a good choice.
GM tank.
We'll tear through their armor.
Okay, so these things are kind of cool because they block
Tear
missiles.
through their armor.
Sort
Emission
of.
rate
They
steady.
make missiles miss is what they do.
We'll tear through their
Or they
armor.
encourage missiles to miss.
We will be generous.
The update changed the way setting the fission and turbine rates in favor of manual controls.
Construction built to spec. Construction is complete. We have big
GM
plans.
tanks.
I would rather you didn't blow my overload up. Thank you. Okay, there we go.
Make it worth
Let's
my
actually
time.
go for a
Install
bunker
the
of this.
Enemy tanks out there? Yes, General.
Let's load troops.
Let's build
Normally I would never do that.
onward.
Okay,
Nice location.
Power
The
down.
bunker is ready. What do you need? Helix on the scene. Building the Chinese Empire. You have a target for me. Take it over there. Construction
building
is
the Chinese
complete.
Empire.
okay, this is another choke point I'd like to hold.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah,
Okay.
Overlord is waiting.
I'd like to capture that building. Let's get some stuff over here. We can build a choke point there.
We have big plans. Let's take a
General,
look.
our base is under attack.
We will live in prosperity.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Let's build.
We stand together.
I'm very
Defenders of peace.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
We stand together.
Real
Well,
nice
that's
when
nice.
it's done. We're going to ruin somebody's day. Gatling cannon.
You love the crowd. You mean like the angry crowds, or they're calling it? Angry mobs? They're very cool. They're weak to a lot of stuff.
I built for
Like if you have anything that can just wreck infantry, which there's a surprising number of, they can really struggle against that. But they also are surprisingly strong. If you get any tanks or whatever, you might as well just give up.
Orders complete, sir. A very good plan, General.
You know, if you're up against, if you have tanks against angry mobs, whoever has the tanks might as well just give up. We need to rebuild our barracks because derp.
It will look real nice when it's done.
We are the Red Guard.
I built for China.
Okay. Let's
Build
start
orders
building
complete, sir.
nuclear
Build orders
missiles.
complete, sir. That's a good choice. Build. It will look real nice
We've got a
when it's
particle
done.
uplink cannon on the way. That's not good.
We have big plans.
Try to get some power spread out so they can't kill it all with one missile.
Construction built to spec. China has been generous. That's a good choice.
Okay.
Construction built to spec.
We'll tear through their
Construction
armor.
built to spec.
We'll tear through their armor.
I would like to get this filled with hackers.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Upgrade complete. Unit lost.
Okay.
I built for China. China will grow larger.
Nice.
I like the big targets. Tank hunter here. Let's find the tank.
No system is
Tank
safe.
hunters in there.
Construction built to spec.
We'll build a couple ECM tanks
General,
and put them over
the
there.
enemy has infiltrated our base. Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Unit lost.
Ow. Well, at least it didn't hit anything
They're attacking our base.
except all the stuff that really mattered. Let's get rid of their anti-aircraft quickly.
It's our turn.
Unit lost.
Ah!
We have big plans.
Damn it. Okay, we're in serious trouble now. Overlord will probably help a lot with this.
preserved.
No system is safe.
This day.
China is under attack.
Congratulations, General.
Alright, that was a bit
you have
unfortunate.
been promoted.
The mother of all weapons, brighter than the sun.
They're pulling their stuff back,
Let's build.
Unit lost.
which is somewhat surprising.
I will crush. Gatling cannon will be ready soon. We
Okay.
bear gifts. Extra large.
That made very little sense to do, but anyway.
No system is safe.
AI stupidity for the win, I guess. What am I missing?
Gatling cannon
Got
is
the internet.
ready.
Okay, I need the supply center. Fortunately. Yeah, building over there is not going to happen.
No system is safe.
Let's build it here.
Very good plan. We will be generous. I will crush.
Okay. We need to get Dozer up there to repair that front line. We also need these ECM tanks we built
Missiles won't get
to
through.
get up
No
here.
system is safe.
Building the Chinese Empire.
Uplink cables
Construction
ready.
built to
Laptop
spec.
in hand.
I built for China. We will live in
You
prosperity.
go repair that, please, quickly.
I built for
You.
China.
Propaganda Center is still alive. War Factory still alive. What am I missing? Barracks still alive. What am I missing? Nothing. Okay. We just don't have the money.
Looks promising. This is the Overlord tank.
Alright.
Frequency jammers on standby. Won't get through.
China has
Okay.
been generous.
We need to handle that particle uplink cannon sooner rather than later. Where is it? Well, not over here. That's where it is. Okay, not there. At least we'll wipe out a little bit of their power.
It is time.
Okay, I think this is another choke
What
point I'd
is
like to
next?
hold, but
This better be good.
yeah, we'll see.
Supply truck here, resuming the supply routes.
I built for China.
Let's try to get a nuclear missile down.
It will look real nice.
And we
when
need to
Warning.
get...
A particle cannon has been activated. Unit lost.
General, our base is under attack!
What was that?
I can cripple their facilities.
Okay. That's probably a... being nice to you kind of targeting, I guess.
Are you ready?
Okay. The particle cannon is probably over this direction. Let's see, what else do we have we can drop on stuff? Nothing yet.
Are you ready? Extra large.
Building the
Speaker
Chinese
tower will be
Overlord
ready
is
waiting.
Okay. How are we doing on power? 22 out of 50. Okay, so we're doing really well. That's how we're doing.
Speaker tower is ready.
Construction built to spec.
We have big plans.
Repair that, please.
General, the enemy has slipped units into our base. We should improve our defenses.
China is under
We need
attack!
to improve our defenses because we have that right there.
We will live in prosperity. Extra large.
Okay, this is the QRF for when they pop another tunnel over here, which they will do eventually.
Overlord is waiting.
Unit lost.
These are the only thing that's saving us right now.
Extra large. I will dig.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Gatling cannon is ready.
Okay, this is
Crush.
going badly. We need to get their
Unit
power down.
lost.
Is waiting. Is that all?
Okay.
PCM tank.
What do you need? They are purely
Building the
Missiles
Chinese
won't
This
get
is a
through.
bit of a problem.
Unit lost.
Frequency jammers on standby.
building the Chinese Empire.
Overlord is waiting. I see. They are
This supply source is depleted.
Is that all? They are purely
Okay.
nothing in our way. I built for China.
Get that built back up. We're gonna need another couple ECM tanks.
I will crush.
And we're gonna need to get an airbase down so we can get some quick
Prepare for
reaction
signal
helixes.
have big plans.
Building the Chinese Empire.
We will live in prosperity. A very good plan, General.
Prepared for signal distortion.
Okay.
Building is complete.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Oh, this is not going as well as it could.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
They're attacking our base!
We'll tear through their armor.
Hey. Knock it off, damn you.
Unit lost.
I mean, if you're gonna just miss just to the left and just to the right
We
each
have
time,
big
I am okay
plans.
with this.
Construction is complete.
A
Okay.
vehicle has been stolen.
Enemy tanks out there. On the hunt.
What do I
Missiles
do about
tracking
that?
through. Frequency jammers on
China
standby.
has been generous.
Okay.
It will look real nice when
That
it's done.
honestly is not going to probably survive over there, but it's worth putting it there just in
Build
case.
China. We will live in prosperity.
Boom.
A very good plan,
Standing
General.
attention.
I like the big targets.
Okay, this is still holding, which isn't surprising. How dare.
Defenders of peace.
This will blow that up. Oh boy!
Chinese spec. China has been generous. Nice location. Building is complete. This is the Overlord tank. Build orders complete, sir.
Unit lost.
Okay, we have some jets
I
available.
built for China.
That is really good, because now we can call those in to wreck the days of anybody who is causing us
Let's
serious
build.
issues.
Tactical fighter
A
reporting.
very good plan, General.
Let's try to find that particle uplink cannon
Tactical fighter reporting.
unsuccessfully. Well, I know a thing that'll help.
China's Air Force.
You.
General, current intel
Enemy
suggests
on the ground.
Jarman Kell may be holed up in this small
Tactical fighter
village.
reporting.
That's fine, I don't really care. German Cal can just hold up over there for now.
Build orders complete, sir.
Tactical fighter reporting.
Unit lost.
Well, that doesn't unfortunately reveal what I wanted to know.
MiG in flight.
Looks like we're gonna have to waste another
Altering
MiG.
course. Tactical fighter
We
reporting.
have big plans.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Our base is being attacked!
Unit
We'll tear
lost.
through their armor.
I want that for sure.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through
Where
their
is
armor.
that blasted particle cannon?
We'll tear through their armor.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
We'll tear through their armor.
We have launched
is.
our nuclear missile.
Well, let's nuke this in the hope that it'll stop the
MiG
particle
armor
cannon from
upgrade
charging
is
for a little bit.
complete.
China's
Unit
rocket
lost.
soldier. Let's fight the tank.
Okay.
China's Air Force.
We have 2 MiGs on standby. Hey, knock that off, you scumbags.
China has been
They're
generous.
gonna kill my nuke.
General, the enemy has infiltrated our base.
They killed my nuke.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
Overlord is
The course I had around to prevent this
Attacking our
is...
base!
Unit lost.
Are they just decoded to make sure they always miss that?
China has been generous.
If so, I'm not gonna complain about
The
it.
mother of all weapons. Brace yourselves.
Where'd that come from?
This day is to be remembered. We have big plans.
Here comes the very slow-moving cavalry.
Unit lost.
We defend defend China's airspace.
Okay.
What do you need?
That wasn't
It
very
is
good,
time.
but anyway.
China has been generous.
I guess we have a good excuse to go build this over here now.
That's a good choice.
Unfortunately, that was also
We have
minute.
big plans. China will grow larger.
Okay. At least we know where the stupid particle uplink cannon is now. Namely over there. And so we can target the heck out of it. Yeah, I don't think we want any of those right now.
I built for China.
Okay.
Build orders complete, sir.
Get some helixes down so I can build a proper QRF.
Building the Chinese Empire.
Oh boy.
Building the Chinese Empire.
I need to repair this. I need to build more. Probably not over there
We
because I
have
keep
big
attacking that.
plans.
Let's get some more power down over here so we can get a second nuke.
I built for China. Nice location. Let's build.
Okay, you go
Could
repair
use a
that.
little touch-up. That thunderstorm begins. What do you have in mind? Get the speakers already. Worth my time. Construction is complete.
General, the enemy
our
has
base is
slipped
under
units
attack.
into our base.
Build
We
orders
should
complete,
improve
sir.
our defenses.
The speaker tower is ready. Yeah. What? You have a target for me.
They'll solve that problem.
Make it worth my time. Install the bunker. The Gatling cannon is ready.
Okay.
We
Helixes
have
for the
big
win.
plans. Helix on the set. What? The bunker is ready. You have a target for me. Moving rocket
Okay.
launcher.
With this particular mix of helixes, we should be able to deal with everything somewhat reliably.
Over there for now. Yeah. What? Who are
China
they?
is under attack!
Okay.
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Build another defensive line up there. Could be too hard.
Built for China. A very good plan, General. Make it worth my time.
Hello there. Your kind aren't welcome around here.
Warning, a particle cannon has been activated.
General, our base
Once
is
again.
under attack!
Just barely missing the internet center. Not sure what their
Let's
plan
build.
is here.
It will look real nice when it's done. I
Make
built for China.
Triply, quadruply sure we have
That's
enough
a
power.
good choice. We have big plans. It will look real nice when it's done.
Unit lost.
Boom.
Build orders complete, sir. Building is complete.
Okay. I probably won't destroy it, but it should at least make them think twice about whatever they're doing.
Construction built to spec.
Okay.
Let's build. We will live in prosperity.
Need to get some rocket troopers out here.
I'm carrying the big gun. Track down the enemy.
Construction built to spec.
We'll tear through their armor.
Now.
We'll tear through their armor.
Okay, so that got hit, but not nearly hard enough to flatten it. I think we've got all the choke points leading into our base covered sort of half-assedly at the moment.
We have big plans.
enemy tanks out there? Track down the enemy.
Okay, where were those?
China's rocket soldier. Yes, General.
We are the Red Guard. Expanding China's borders.
See if we can capture a few of these to help hold our defensive line.
Defenders of peace.
I think there was another one over here. Yeah, but it's kind of left out there in the middle of nowhere.
Construction is
Oh, let's capture this.
Ours.
We will live in prosperity. Let's build.
Okay, how much power do I have? 55 out of 80.
China has been generous.
Yeah, we can easily afford another one of these without straining the bank in any given way.
A very good plan, General.
Okay. That's not going to work again, but at least we can make them repair a little bit. That needs to be repaired.
I built for China.
China
Could
can now
a
use
little
this
touch-up.
building.
Okay, that gives us unit auto repair.
What do you have in mind?
The building is
Unit
ours.
lost.
Okay, that would explain why these don't get hardly damaged at all. That's an easy fix. I don't really want any of those right now.
Construction is complete. We will live in prosperity.
Okay.
Warning.
China's
a particle
Air Force.
cannon has been activated.
Same dumb target as always.
They're attacking our base.
I guess they're just hard-coded to go after really dumb targets in this mission. On one hand, that's unfortunate. On the other hand, makes it really easy. Because as soon as that particle cannon's gone, I am going to nuke them until they glow.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Matter of fact, before the particle cannon's gone, I'm going to nuke them until they glow.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Construction built to spec.
I should have held that until I had 2 nukes. Because we're not going to be able to kill this with 1.
General,
Our
the
base
enemy
is
has
being
slipped
attacked!
units into our base. We should improve our defenses.
Helix on the scene.
Helix QRF to the rescue.
My building is complete. Nice location. China has been generous.
Could never have too many nukes.
General, our base is under attack.
Construction choice spec. We have big plans. A very good
Let's
plan.
build this over here and that'll help deal with that problem. Just like this one over here deals with this side. It seems like they really want to provide the appearance that they're attacking this without actually attacking it. Which is a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we can get in there and bomb this stuff. Meanwhile, for the artillery strike,
Construction built to spec.
we should be able to nuke this before they get it fully repaired.
China has been generous.
And if not,
China will grow larger.
oh well.
Construction built to spec.
Okay, 42 seconds to the nuke. Let's go ahead and get a few more ECM vehicles positioned to our front line, despite the fact we probably don't need them anymore. GLA doesn't seem very excited about coming after us at the moment.
Prepared for signal distortion.
Yeah. Okay.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Signal distortion.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
There's a chance we blow this
Build
up this
orders
time.
complete, sir.
And if not, then oh well. Yep, we got it. Awesome.
Prepare for signal distortion.
Okay, now we start nuking this area and just keep working our way out.
Prepared for signal distortion.
This area looks weak, but I can guarantee you that there are SAM sites hidden in there.
We have big plans. It will look real nice when it's done.
We're gonna need to have more power built before
China
that comes
has been
online.
generous.
China will need a new supply source.
China will grow larger.
Okay. Let's start building a second power block somewhere that's not over there.
China.
Because knowing my luck, something will go horribly, terribly wrong, and
That's
we'll
a
lose all
good
that power.
choice. Building is complete.
Sure, why not?
Construction built to spec. We have big plans.
Never have too
China
many nuclear
will grow
reactors.
larger.
Unit lost.
Build orders complete. Building is complete.
Boom. Okay.
I built for China.
Our reactors.
That's a good choice.
ECM tank. Triangulation complete. Missiles won't get through.
2 ECM tanks over there, 2
Noise
up
Our
here.
nuclear missile is ready,
Frequency
General.
jammers on standby.
Construction
ECM
built to
tank.
spec. We will live in
I would
prosperity.
like to
Warning,
have
a Scud storm has been detected. We have launched our nuclear missile.
Okay. Kind of need to identify that Scud. To that end,
MiG in flight. Strapped in and ready. China's Air Force.
we're going to send a few MiGs in.
We defend China's airspace. Aircraft standing by.
Unit lost.
Objective sighted.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Okay. Scud must be back here then.
China's Air Force. Copy that.
I'll
Altering
bring it
course.
in
MiG en route.
over here and then send it straight back to the corner. Basically try to send it in somewhere where there's not much
Our
in the way
nuclear missile is ready, General.
of pew-pew to deal with them.
Unit lost.
Okay, that was a miscalculation on my part apparently. There it is.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Goodbye, Scud. You won't be missed. It's going to get absolutely flattened. Meanwhile,
Unit lost.
in the realms of other nukes, there's no kill like overkill. Something like that. Okay, I'd like to drop another nuke here then. Which, let's see, how much power do I have? 140, 108.
Our nuclear missile
We
is
have
ready,
big
General.
plans. A very good plan, General.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
I built for China. Construction.
That's it.
was
Power to the
real
US
nice when
base
it's
is
done.
down. Finish them quickly before they can rebuild.
There will be no rebuilding from this. Not in a reasonable amount of time, anyway.
We have big plans. What do you have in mind?
Okay, Helix QRF is on the
Our
way.
nuclear missile is ready, General.
Not in time, though.
Nice location.
Unit lost.
We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Okay.
Let's hold these guns.
Now, we need to get...
Let's build. That's a good choice.
Yeah, I should handle
Construction
it.
is complete.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Boom. They are trying to rebuild base power,
General,
but
the
that won't
enemy
last
has
long.
base
slipped
is being
units into our
attacked.
base. We should improve our defenses.
We will live in prosperity.
Nah.
I am unable to build there.
Improving defenses for
Let's
wusses.
build.
How much power? 150. Okay, we can do at least one more.
That's a good choice. We will live in prosperity. It will look real
At this point,
nice
we really
when
don't
it's
have to worry
done.
about super weapons anymore.
Warning, a Scud storm has been detected.
They're attacking our base!
Construction is complete.
How dare you? Rebuilding the
Building
Scud
is
storms is
complete.
against the terms and conditions. I feel like 7 nuke launchers is not an environmentally sound strategy. Yeah. Who cares about the environment? It's just there to be nuked anyway.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Let's build. That's a good choice.
Okay.
'Construction is complete.
30 seconds to another nuke comes off cooldown. Oh wait.
Construction built to spec. I built for China.
Okay.
Building is complete. Let's build. China will grow larger. China has been generous.
Our nuclear
That's
missile
not a
is
good
ready,
spot.
General.
Try another.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
I think 2 should take care of Scud Storm. If not, we got some more coming off cooldown before this is available.
Building is complete.
Okay, we need 3. Well, the good news is they're not going to rebuild this anytime soon because of the radiation around it. So in another 50-some seconds, we can launch a 3rd at it, and that should take care of the problem. Also, that reset its countdown, so... Go away, please. Actually, we can just go ahead and drop... No, let's save that. For there. Get rid of their ability to rebuild. Then in
Construction is complete.
a little bit, when that comes off cooldown,
China has been generous. It will look real nice when it's done. I built for China.
Unit lost.
Nice location.
that didn't blow it up. Okay.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General. We have launched our nuclear missile.
Build orders complete, sir.
Well, that's unfortunate. I guess they know what that means. Clearly we need more nukes.
Tactical fighter reporting.
China will grow larger. Let's build. A very good plan, General.
Okay.
Tactical fighter reporting.
Alright, he's gone.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
I really want to nuke this just to see all those crash.
Tactical fighter reporting.
China has been orders complete, sir. Sorry, sir. I can't build there. We will live in prosperity.
Tactical fighter reporting.
A very
Our
good
nuclear
plan,
missile
General.
is ready, General.
Okay. We really need 2 to come off cooldown for GLA.
Construction built to spec.
Because nukes, unlike a lot of the super weapons,
China has been generous.
are a large burst of damage and then they stop.
Nice location. Build orders.
Whereas GLA, to deal with GLA, you need at least 2 bursts of damage. One to take out the structure itself and one to take out its
Construction
remnants.
built to spec.
Emission rate steady. Frequency jammers on standby.
Okay.
I build for China.
More nukes.
China will grow
More
larger.
nukes. Okay, we got
Construction built to
another one
big
coming
plans.
out. 10 seconds.
Our nuclear missile is ready,
Plan,
General.
Probably gonna actually have wanted like 3 for this
We have
place.
launched our nuclear missile.
Oh, would you look at that? Okay. There's one little survivor here.
Warning, a scud storm
Okay.
has been detected.
Make that 2 little survivors there. Scud Storm been rebuilt. How dare.
Unit lost.
Okay, if we can get another nuke off cooldown quickly enough, which I don't know if we will.
Construction built to
I will
spec.
definitely nuke this area again.
Build orders complete, sir.
Right
We
now,
will
they are
live in
certainly regretting their life
prosperity.
choices. We're getting really close to how much power we have, so we better
Nice location. Let's build.
build more.
A very good plan, General. China has been
See if
generous.
we can squeeze a bit of power in over there.
Nice location. Build orders complete, sir.
Okay.
Our
Building
nuclear
is
missile is
complete.
ready, General.
Next one is in 30? 20 some seconds? Nope, 3 seconds. Okay.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
I'm gonna nail one over here and get rid of that group.
Build orders complete, sir.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Okay.
We have big plans. China will grow
A bit more
larger.
power.
I am big. Nothing in China has been generous. There's not enough build space.
More power.
We have big plans.
More
It will
nukes.
look real nice complete, sir.
We have launched our nuclear
Orders
missile.
complete, sir.
Okay. Let's get rid of that before it can be rebuilt.
Unit lost. Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
How dare?
We will live in prosperity.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Okay.
General, the enemy has slipped units into our base. We should improve our defenses.
That wasn't a very good choice of place to slip units in, just saying. Okay, how much power do I have? 260. Okay, we can build a
We
few more
have
nukes.
big plans.
Oh, come on, there's gotta be space in here somewhere.
I am unable to build there.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
We will live in prosperity.
Nope. Okay. I guess.
China will grow larger.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Nice. Okay, as soon as the next one comes off cooldown, it's going in here to take out that group.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Build orders complete, sir.
Yay. Carpet bomb on their HQ, and then we'll nuke it again. Probably at least twice. 260. Okay, we can
Let's build.
get another one or two in here.
It will look real nice when it's done.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Building is complete. China has been generous.
More power.
Nice location.
I lost track of a dozer somewhere in here.
We have big plans.
Unit lost.
Oh, that was the one I sent to the front to replace one that got blown out.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Okay.
Building is complete.
Goodbye, GLA base. Damn it. Forgot to nuke that one again.
Building is complete. We will
Our
live in
nuclear missile is
prosperity.
ready, General.
That's a good choice.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Okay. Surprisingly, this hasn't been rebuilt hardly at all. I guess we must have got the last of their construction vehicles.
Construction is complete. China has been generous.
BCM
Okay.
tank.
Well, how much power do I have? 270, okay.
I built for China. It will look real
Sure.
nice
Our
when
nuclear
it's done.
missile is ready, General.
Oh,
We have launched our nuclear missile.
there's a construction vehicle. Can't have that. we'll get around to it eventually. Actually, maybe the artillery will take out most of it. Okay.
We have launched our nuclear missile. Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
This is exactly how this game should go. Anyone who plays it any other way is doing it wrong.
Building is complete.
Not even sure what my objectives are anymore.
Aircraft standing by.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
Clearly, I missed some stuff in here. Let's go ahead and send in the helixes.
Yeah, what? Let's hold these guns. Take it over there for now.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Let's hold these guns. Making a flyby. Something down there. Take it over there for now.
Game objectives? No idea. Pretty sure your objective is to
down
turn the
there.
whole map into Nuclear Wasteland.
You have a target for
Maybe.
me. Take it over there for now. Something down there making a flyby. We're going to ruin somebody's
Our
day.
nuclear missile is ready, General.
Pull no stops.
Maybe a little.
Take it over there for now. You have a target for me. Take it over there for now.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
Oh. Missed a spot.
Well done, General. The US base has been neutralized. Destroy the GLA base to finish this battle.
Yep, I think that's that.
You have a target for me.
Don't worry. Helixes are thickly
Take it
shielded
over
against
there
nuclear
for
energy.
now. Let's hold these guns.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
There.
Punish them.
We'll go ahead and just blow up this hole with the helixes so we don't feel quite so useless.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General. We have launched our nuclear missile. General,
Our
the
base is
enemy
being
has slipped
attacked!
units into our base. We should improve our defenses.
You have a target for me.
Boom.
It's
Our nuclear
our
missile is
turn.
ready, General.
Something down there.
General, our base is under attack!
Pull no stops.
We have launched our
You have a
nuclear
target
missile.
for me. Making a flyby. Something down there. Making a flyby.
Oh, they
Something
revolt all
down
that.
there.
How dare they? Well, I highly doubt we need to bother with any of the stuff over here. We just need to wipe this stuff out. Which, when nukes start coming back off cooldown, will be handled fairly quickly.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General. We have launched our nuclear missile.
Make it worth my time.
Somehow they haven't found time to rebuild their Scud Storm. Not sure why not.
Helix on the city.
Okay, these just need to go, and I think we'll win. Emphasis on think. Actually, I don't know if we have to clear out
Our nuclear missile is ready,
German
General.
Cal's
We have
ancestral
launched
home
our
over there or
nuclear
not.
missile.
How about you don't do that? That's why you don't build explosives too close to your buildings.
Let's haul these guns.
I guess we do have to go destroy German Cal's ancestral home. Okay.
Our
Prepare
nuclear
the
missile
nukes.
is ready, General. We have launched our nuclear missile.
Punish them.
Okay, there are defenses in here, but defenses never matter. Boom. Honestly, just blow this up and probably win. For the age of this game, they did a pretty good job on this map.
Our nuclear missile is
It
ready,
looks nice.
General. We have launched our nuclear missile.
Okay, that one went down easy. As did that one. Okay. Well, we'll nuke this area and this area. Clear out a path for the helixes to go through.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General. We have launched our nuclear missile.
This kind of strategy is more fun with Scud Storms. Because you don't need to target as many on the same spot to make everything go away. Like here, we need to target a second nuke on that to make those two disappear. A Scud Storm would just take it out. Night survey.
You have a target for me? Making a flyby.
Radiation is more orange in this game, so I think it's more like New Vegas.
Let's haul these guns. Making a flyby. They
Our
look so
nuclear missile is
small
ready,
from
General.
up here.
Okay, I'm not sure where German Cal is. Oh wait, this is probably what
We have launched
missing.
our nuclear missile.
We did not need to target 3 missiles at this. Yay, we win. But you can't see in the background as all the mushroom clouds. But it has such a high angle for the propaganda cameras.
Millions cheer our soldiers in parades from Paris to Hong Kong. Surviving leaders of the crushed GLA will soon be tried by the world.
I'm kind of surprised we managed to
With
get through this so
America's
far
power
without me
now
doing that
reaching
at least
no
once.
further than its own shores,
There were a few good
the
opportunities
world
previous
looks
to this.
China for strength and prosperity. Tomorrow, the Premier will open the first meeting of Eurasian Union.
Maybe I should do the General's campaign
It
as
is
the
for
Super
all of
Weapons
us
General.
a new day.
I don't remember what all the super weapons general gets. They get some cool stuff. Anyway. That's that for the main campaigns of both Generals and Zero Hour. Next week, we'll be doing the challenge campaign.
Choose your general.
There's the Laser General, who's pretty cool. There's the Air Force General. Most of the time when I played this campaign, I played as the Air Force General, simply because I just could not pass up the combat Chinooks. There's the Super Weapon General. I don't remember what their special thing is. I mean, obviously they get cool super weapons, but besides that. The Camouflage General. Toxin General. I don't really like most of the GLA Generals, they're kind of boring. Explosives General. Nuclear Weapons General. He gets a bunch of, like, nuclear shells and tanks and just random stuff like that. Tank Division General, I don't remember what he's like at all. And then the Infantry General. They get some cool infantry, I guess. I can't remember if they get a... I think they can maybe fire out of their troop crawler and a few things like that. Anyway, my favorite generals are all over here on the US one. But that'll be for next week, because it is 11:30 and it was a solid hour past when I was going to run. So, are you doing the thing, OBS, where you don't recognize my hotkeys? Yes, you are. Boom. Anyway, so now that we've finished, as Survey pointed out, creating the backdrop for Fallout 3, although I still contend it's New Vegas because of the color of the radiation. Wasted is streaming Just Chatting. What is he doing? Oh, he's painting MechWarrior models. Okay. And Abby is... What is he? Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I've never heard of this game. Actually, I think I might have heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Let's actually raid Wasted this time. He doesn't have very many viewers compared to normal. So let's go add my tiny little total to his much larger total. Also, it's kind of cool to watch painting stuff. Spend the next hour running code to find a different solution. Well, hopefully it isn't too bad. You have to tell me more about what changed later in Discord. Anyway, tomorrow... I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Something. Maybe more Chorus. Maybe more X4. Probably one or the other. In any case, that will happen tomorrow. Until then, let's all go watch Wasted splash paint on models. And I will see you all later. Have a good night. And goodbye.